92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of times when you do second date updates, people have no idea what they've done wrong on their first date, or they leave out a very important detail in the story that they're telling us, something that they don't think is weird, but their date certainly thought was. Well, today's second dater knows exactly what he did wrong on his first date. His name is Tuggy. Tuggy, what's up, man? How are you?
Jubal, how you doing, man?
What's up?
Oh, my God.
What's going on, Tuggy?
You don't even know it, but you are my dog, man. You're my jam.
You're my jam.
Thanks, Tuggy.
Tuggy, do you introduce yourself as Tuggy, or is this just a nickname that you use because, you know, you and Jubal are obviously bros now?
Well, I mean, we're obviously bros, but yeah, I mean, my buddy gave me that name in 8th grade. It's kind of a long story, but yeah, my real name's Daryl.
All right. It's always interesting. It's a long story. They call me Tuggy. I don't want to know that story at all.
Nope, especially in 8th grade.
So the girl that you want to call today, tell us a little bit about her.
This chick I met on plentyoffish.com.
Nice.
And so, like, I meet this chick. Her name's Megan, and I thought she was cute. Her profile checked out. And I said, hey, you want to go out for dinner? She said, cool. And she was one of the only girls off of this website that actually looks like her picture, which is cute.
I feel like you've tried to date everyone on that website,
From
too,
what
like
I know,
you know.
yeah, from what I know of Plenty of Fish, that is true. So,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah. And, you know, I roll up to pick her up, and I like to have a good time. I'm kind of a prankster, kind of like you, Jubal. And, like, I always have some fun ideas when I pick up a girl, like, you know.
no.
So, anyway, I think this girl wasn't into it or something. I don't know. But, anyway, I pick her up.
Yeah, that kind of, I mean, that kind of made no sense what you just said
Yeah.
there. What do you mean by fun ideas that you do for girls? Like, see, they get in your car and they sit on a whoopee cushion or something?
No, but, like, so she gets in the car, and I'm like, all right, you want to go for a ride? And she's like, okay. And then I floor it.
What?
And we drive. There's like a dead end on her street, so I'm like, this would be funny if I drive straight towards this wall, and like I get to like up to like maybe like 45 miles an hour, in like the span of a block.
What are you doing?
Are you kidding?
And I'm headed right for this wall, and she's screaming. And then of course, I mean, I stop right before the wall. I'm not going to kill us all. And
Good.
and she was really angry.
Yeah.
What
She
if-
just met a guy named Tuggy and gave her address out. It was her first mistake, and now she's in a car with him? This is so wrong on so many levels.
What did she say after you pretended to slam into a wall?
Oh, my gosh.
She like gathered herself, and she said, "What the hell was that?" And I said, "Well, I just thought it'd be funny."
Oh.
Oh, terrible answer.
Yeah.
No, I like a man to wait until the second date to endanger my life, or at least, 30 minutes into the date.
I mean, I guess, but it's like if you're not up for that kind of humor, then I don't know if you should be dating Tuggy.
Yeah, then you don't deserve Tuggy. All right. Has this worked for you before? Have you tried this
Not
trick?
this one. So the last girl I dated for about 2 weeks, when I picked her up, I immediately locked the doors, and she thought that was pretty funny.
That is so creepy, Tuggy.
That's awesome. Just
That's
staring at
not funny.
Tuggy, I like your dating style, man.
We're 5 minutes into this date, and I'm already thinking that she needs to file a police report.
Tell us what happened on the rest of your date.
Well, so then we go very slowly to dinner. I'm following the speed limit. And we get there, and I'm like, cool. And then she says, oh, hey, a friend of mine works across the street at this other restaurant. And she's like, you mind if I stop in? I'm like, no, fine, that's cool. So I'm waiting in the parking lot for like 15 minutes while she's in this other place. And I'm like, well, what the heck, what's up, you know? And so I go across in this other restaurant, and I say, and I'm looking for her, and I can't find her. And I said to like the hostess, you see a girl that looks like this girl? And she said, yeah, some girl came in and just asked to use the back entrance and left.
Oh, no.
So she ditched out the back door of another restaurant to try to get away from you, Tuggy.
Yeah, so she bolted.
So what do you want to do today then? You want to call her and find out if she'll go out with you again? You want to call her and apologize? What is the point?
Yeah, I need you guys to make it all right. I need my bros
I
to
don't-
kind of make it all right.
Smooth
Tuggy,
it out, huh?
I mean, do you feel any remorse, Tuggy, for making her feel uncomfortable or unsafe?
Yeah, I obviously came on too strong. And it's like, I want her to know that I can take it slow and not be crazy right off the bat.
Okay.
I don't believe
Laugh
you.
at the end.
I don't believe you
All right.
at all, though, Tuggy. Is
Here
the
we go.
problem.
Tuggy, we're going to play a song. We'll come back. We'll call her, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Oh, sweet, thanks.
All right, man. Just hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You can usually tell a date has gone bad when the person you're on a date with makes an excuse to go in another restaurant and then runs out the back door, never to be seen or heard from again.
Usually a good indicator.
Yeah, Tuggy had that happen to him on his first date. If you're just joining us for the second date update, Tuggy is on the phone. His real name is Daryl, by the way. Tuggy is not his given name. But he met a girl named Megan on Plenty of Fish. He's a bit of a prankster, I guess. And when he picked her up for the date, he pretended like he was going to slam the car into a wall.
What a joke.
Gotcha.
To scare her. It worked. It scared her. But she didn't seem very happy about it. They didn't even make it into the restaurant they were going to because she made an excuse to go across the street to another restaurant, said she had a friend that worked in there, and then bounced out the back door,
Yeah.
and he has not heard from her. Tuggy, I was talking to my producer, and he says that you tried to text her about 20 times since your date.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, I wanted to apologize, man. I think I scared her, I wanted to say sorry.
Yeah, I think that says more than I'm sorry.
Yeah. 20 times an apology? That's a lot to text somebody, man.
She was really scared.
Yeah. And Tuggy, don't you think she should have been?
Well, no, she should have been scared if she didn't get it was a joke. Like, if you don't get it's a joke, yeah, it's really scary.
That's good logic.
But you told her it was a joke after, so she should probably lighten up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we smiled and laughed when she got in the car, so I thought, okay, now's a good time for a joke.
And you're hoping to get a second date, or you just want to call and finally talk to her and apologize?
Both, man. I mean, I think the only way to get a second date is if I apologize.
All right. Okay, well, I'm going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone. You ready?
Cool.
All right.
Hello,
Hi, is Megan in?
this is she.
Megan, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
Sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning? Nothing?
No, I know who you are, but
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm calling you because you recently went out with a friend of our radio show on a little bit of a date. His name's Tuggy.
yep, kind of an unforgettable dude.
Tuggy
Yeah.
liked you a lot. He emailed us and wanted us to call you and ask why you won't get back to him.
Didn't seem like he liked me. I was not getting that vibe.
Whoa.
He basically almost killed me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he told us about that. He feels bad.
Oh, good, he feels bad. I'm glad.
He also told us how you ditched him and made an excuse to go to another restaurant and then ran out their back door. Was it that bad?
Yeah, some of my finest work, actually. I saw the nearest restaurant, and I was like, I know someone that works there. Bye.
Do you regret maybe giving a guy named Tuggy on the internet your address to pick you up?
I didn't. No, his name was not Tuggy when we got together. His name was Daryl. I gave a Daryl my number, and a Tuggy showed up.
Oh, that sounds like the start of a very, very, very bad story. And I guess it was for you, Megan.
Please, from minute one, this guy was a clown. I was like, I can't do this.
Can you explain the date in your words what happened? Because the way that he told us, it didn't sound, I mean, obviously his little stunt sounded like a big deal, but everything else sounded okay.
Honestly, we weren't on a date that long. He picked me up. I said, nice to meet you, Daryl. He said, call me Tuggy. I was like, okay. It basically got worse from there. Then he drove as fast as he could and slammed on the brakes right before hitting a wall. He's like, it was a joke. It was a joke. I'm like, that. I don't know in what world that's a funny joke.
Uh-huh.
Then he drove really slow to kind of like really stick it to me. Like, is this slow enough for you?
Oh, my
all
God. Then
right.
he's condescending
Wow.
on top of
The
it.
jokes continue.
Wow. As you have whiplash in the passenger seat.
Yeah, very funny. Just, I was in stitches.
Sounds like
And
it.
he is driving down the street, and then he's like, if you don't think that's funny, I can do impressions. And then basically started, like, barking like a dog and then was behaving like a sheep. And I was not reacting at all.
Well, they're impressions, yeah. It's
They
an
are.
impression of a dog and a sheep.
Animal noises.
That is, I would be scared. I would think I had just gotten in a car with a psycho killer.
I mean,
It
I
was
was
a
not happy.
joke. It was just a joke.
Megan, that's Tuggy. He's actually been on the other line listening this whole time.
God, why would you do that? I just told you that this person, I don't want anything to do with him. I don't understand why you would put me on the phone with him.
Whoops.
Man, why do you make me out as like some sort of serial killer? All I just wanted to do was have a good time, you know? It's like
Your idea of a good time is near-death experiences followed up by acting like a jack.
That sounds like fun to me, Tuggy.
And it sounds like a perfect recap.
Honestly,
of all, even if we hit
there's a
that
girl
wall-
out there that likes almost dying and then getting barked at, good luck to her.
God. We didn't almost die. Even if we hit the wall, we were just like maybe had like a broken wrist.
Oh my God. How comforting. Good for you.
You know, listen, I am seriously sorry. I know you were scared, and that's not what I was going for. You know, I just got the vibe that you would be into some sort of practical joking, and like, you know, I read the situation wrong, and I'm sorry. That's what I wanted to say.
Why do I feel like even right now you're joking? I mean, within minutes, I felt like my life was at risk, and I found you completely off-putting. I don't know anyone that would enjoy what you were doing in your behavior. And
Is he barking?
I can't. All right. Well, I'm glad you got that out. You're a f***ing idiot. I want nothing to do with you. I really hope you're happy.
Tuggy, you're not helping your case by barking at her.
You just
At
can't
all.
stop the jokes, man.
It is a pretty good impersonation of a dog.
Thanks. I've been working on it for a long time.
We can tell.
I mean, like, should I apologize for who I am? I don't know.
No.
I guess so. Is that what I need to do?
No, I mean, if that's who you are, Tuggy, own it, you know? But you and Megan clearly don't click.
You know, man, she made me feel real bad. Like, I
Poor
feel
guy.
real bad.
Oh, no. I made him feel sad.
Yeah, Megan. I'm assuming, Megan, that you don't want to go out with Tuggy again. We will send you out on a second date and pay for it. I'll even pay for transportation so you don't have to worry about Tuggy driving.
I would rather pay for my own dinner 10 times than see that dude again.
Well, Megan, do you at least have any advice for Tuggy before we let him go in his future dating conquests?
I mean, I wish him luck. I don't really know.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I'm done. You win. You really win. You win.
Yep. Yeah, man, I'm just going to be me. And you know what? So I'm sorry for that.
Oh my gosh.
You just be you, Tuggy.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Not a lot of people know this about me, but when it comes to dating, I really like group dates.
Really?
I love them. Yeah, I think they're awesome. Group dates are great because you guys show up to the same warehouse at the same time.
Oh, no.
Put your keys in a bowl.
No, you're not doing
And then you
this.
just enjoy yourself for the evening, no strings attached. That's why I think group dates are great.
That's not really a group date.
Is that wrong? It's not a date?
Called something else.
That's a bad
Oh.
video. That you
Oh, okay. I thought that was the normal term for a group date, I guess.
Glad we got that cleared up, Jubal.
Either way.
That's another G word, but
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I thought that was just dating. Never mind then.
oh god.
Laura, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, went out on sort of a double date. Hey, Laura, how you doing?
Hey, how are you guys?
Pretty good. Thank you for your email. Appreciate it. So your email said you showed up to this date and there ended up being like a double date situation going on?
Well, I mean, I knew that we were going out with some friends, but I didn't realize it was going to be, it was just a little more pressure than I was anticipating.
So-
Okay. I was confused. In your email, it sounded like you had no idea there were going to be other people there. So how did you meet this guy, first of all?
I met him at a party at a friend's house, and he asked me if I wanted to go out, and I was like, absolutely. So he was like, yeah, I want to meet up with a couple of friends of mine. Do you mind? Would you want to join us? And I show up, and there's this other couple there. So,
What was weird about that?
well, I was expecting like a group of friends, and it turned out that, like, the girl, Amanda, was his sister and her boyfriend.
Oh, and
wow, that's
Yeah,
weird.
that's
weird.
always a lot of pressure. I have actually broken up with a guy because I didn't want to meet the sister.
Really?
Because I am a sister, and I know how judgy we can be, like,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. As soon as I found out that it was his sister, I was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot more pressure than I was thinking.
That's weird to
Totally.
bring your sister along on a first date.
Well, maybe they're close. I mean, did they seem to be friends?
They did. I mean, I will say that. Like, as the night went on, it got better. Like, it was awkward at first, but we ended up having a really fun time. You
Right.
know, I really enjoyed it. I liked her, and he was, of course, great. I mean, I wanted him to, I definitely wanted another date with him.
What's his name?
His name is Brody.
Brody.
Oh, Brody.
Yeah. Hey, Laura, you want to come on a date with me and my sis? So did you guys hit it off then? Did she seem to like you and you like her?
Well, I thought we did.
You thought you did? I mean, did you guys talk and have a good conversation? It seemed like she liked you?
We did. Well, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I really thought things were going well with her. I thought we were getting along great, but I texted him the next day, you know, just to tell him that I had a fun time, and he texted me back saying that he had a good time as well, and so I just went for it, and I was like, so do you want to hang out again? And he told me his sister wasn't a fan
What?
So
of me.
No.
did he say he doesn't want to hang out with you because his sister's not a fan?
Well, I mean, that was what was being implied. I mean, he didn't say, like, he told me that if I wanted to, I could try to convince her, and then he gave me her number.
What?
He wants you to call his sister and ask for permission to go out with him again?
Well, I mean,
Do you know how weird that sounds?
That's weird.
It's got to be a joke. He was joking, and you just didn't get it because it was on text message or something.
well, no, I mean, I asked him if he was joking. He was like, no, she wasn't a fan. I mean, you couldn't.
What?
So
Yeah.
he said, call my sister and ask her if I can go out with you again, basically.
He didn't say it exactly like that, but he was like,
Sure sounds like he did.
Yeah.
If he said, hey, here's my sister's phone number, call her.
well, yeah. I guess I just really want to know what happened.
So are we going to call him, or do you want us to call his sister for your second date?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we have to call her, right?
Really?
I think so, because he sounded like he had a good time. And I feel like she's the one who has, like, the answers about, like, what is wrong, right?
Do you really want a second date with this guy, or you just want to find out from the sister what you did wrong and why she doesn't like you? Because honestly, if I were to go out with a girl and she's like, you got to call my brother for
Yeah.
permission, I'd be like, all right, then,
Yeah.
no thank you.
I just feel like there must have been something that was, like, a miscommunication or something like that, because I really thought it was going well. And so if something went wrong that I don't know about, I just kind of want to clear things up, you know, clear the air about it.
So you want to clear the air with the sister, and then do you still want to date her brother?
Well, I mean, enough for a second date.
All right.
Oh my God, you
Okay,
really
well, we
like
will
this guy.
play a song, come back, call her,
Weird.
figure out why she doesn't like you, and then see if she'll let you date her brother.
Weird.
Sound right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, we'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, for the second part of today's second date update, I'm going to need you to pay attention for a second. I need to explain how this is going to work. Laura went out on a date with a guy named Brody. She showed up to the date. It was like a double date type situation. One of those people happened to be Brody's sister. She thought that they all enjoyed each other's company and the sister was cool with her. She texted Brody the next day and he said, hey, we can't go out again because my sister doesn't like you.
So weird.
And then they were like joking back and forth and he said, here's my sister's phone number. If you want to see me again, clear it with my sister. So right now we're about to call Brody's sister. Her name is Amanda on Laura's behalf to see if she can get a second date with her brother. Or at least find out why the girl doesn't like her. All right, Laura, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you
I've
more-
thoroughly confused myself now, but
Are you more creeped out that Brody wants you to talk to his sister, or that the sister is that involved with the brother's life?
I mean, I guess I'm more creeped out that he needs her permission. That's a little weirder for me. I see sisters being overprotective. I get that.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and see if we can figure out why Amanda hates Laura. Here we go. Amanda hates Laura, name of a good sitcom, by the way.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Amanda, please?
Speaking. May I ask who's calling?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
Like the radio show?
Exactly like the radio show. Have you ever listened to us?
Just here and there, never seriously, I guess.
Never listen to it seriously.
Yeah, no, you've probably never really listened very much at all. But that's okay, Amanda, because you're actually about to be on the show, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
One of our listeners recently sent us an email about you.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What was the email about?
Well, her name is Laura, and Laura recently went out on a date with your brother.
Oh.
Ring a bell?
Okay.
Okay, well,
it sure does.
She told us about the date, and the thing is, she really wants to see your brother again, but after the date, she was texting with your brother, and he said he couldn't go out with her because you didn't like her.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
What?
So you
That
don't
was for
so you
real?
don't like her. So that's why I'm calling you today. I'm calling you to find out what you didn't like about Laura on the date.
I mean, sometimes you meet people and you just know that they wouldn't be good in your group of friends or in your family or around, and sometimes you just have to, draw the line and speak your mind.
Hold on. How can you tell from one date whether or not a girl is good enough for your brother? Like, you spent 2 hours with her.
You just know. There are signs. There are indicators.
So we talked to her about the date, and she actually had nice things to say about you and thought you guys were getting along great until she got those texts from your brother saying you didn't like her.
Well, first of all, of course she has nice things to say about me. Second of all, I mean, it wasn't like her actions per se, but it was more, her choice of dress or the way she cursed or, she just seemed it was a very trashy air, like I could just tell that she was a trashy person. And to me, it's okay. Like, I understand that people can't choose the circumstance which they're born into, right? I understand that. But this is a grown woman. I mean, come on. I mean, I don't want to hang out with someone when I'm worried about her boob, falling out of her shirt or me seeing her butt. You know what I mean?
So you don't like the way she dressed and you thought she was trashy?
I didn't think she was trashy. I knew she was trashy.
Oh, my God. You are being a straight-up bitch. We talked to her, and she seemed like a lovely girl.
Right, well, you didn't see her. You just talked to her. So if you'd been there, you would have felt the trashy vibes that I was getting.
That is
trashy
so
vibe.
messed up, dude. Why are you so invested into your brother's love life?
Because first dates can turn into marriages. It's the beginning of something. And we're a very close-knit family.
So you're close with your brother and you don't want him dating gutter trash.
Exactly. You're trying to be funny with me right now, but that's exactly how I feel.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. That is
Hey, you can't
messed
argue
up.
with honesty, and I
Yes.
appreciate you being honest with us, Amanda. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How do you think Laura would feel if she heard you say that about her, though?
I don't think that I would care.
Oh,
I
good.
mean, maybe she would change her ways. Maybe she would make some self-improvement.
It's good that you wouldn't care because Laura is actually on the other line listening.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Hi. It's good to know how big of a bitch you are.
Seriously.
You were hiding it the first time we met.
I was trying to be polite because I have manners and know how to act in public, unlike you.
Well, at least don't judge people based off of what they're wearing.
Honey, it was not only what you were wearing. It was what you were saying, how you carried yourself, and also not to mention the fact that you don't even have a real college degree. You have a trade degree. You have a certification. You're a dental assistant. And what are you planning to do with that? Are you planning to be a dentist?
What the f*** are you talking about? A dental assistant is a very respectable job, and I'm trying to better myself. You're such a f***ing bitch.
Yeah.
Hey,
Get her.
Laura.
How are you going to judge me? You work at a freaking call center. You're customer service. Your job isn't that great, Missy.
But I have a college degree.
Yeah, to answer freaking phones. Good job using that education.
I feel like me and you walking down the street, people would look at us and they would know that I am automatically better than you. And I don't want you in my family.
You know what they would know? They would know that someone who came from nothing and is bettering themselves is doing a hell of a lot better than someone who has a 4-year degree and is working at a call center.
To Amanda, do you honestly think that you're a better person?
I'm sorry. If you called me, I'm just telling you what I know. Don't try and act like I'm this bad person because I don't want this in my life.
Oh, my God.
You know what? I feel you, Amanda.
All right.
Amanda, I feel you. Like, I have to walk around every day knowing that people are lesser than me, and it's frustrating. It really is.
You're such an ass.
And I feel you on that. Thank you very much for your time. I would like to see if actually you two would like to get together for a second date, maybe a hangout. I'll pay for it wherever you guys want to go, a happy hour or something.
You think I want to go and hang out with a dental assistant trashy I have better things to do with my time.
Well,
That is
Amanda,
nice.
the way that you just described Laura sounds perfect for me. I mean,
Oh, my God. First of all, I'm so glad we called her because now I have no reason to ever be anywhere near that family again.
No kidding.
Terrible.
And there's a good reason why her brother is her only friend. That's for sure.
No, sweetie. I'll be fine. Thank you very much.
I kind of want...
Moving 92.5. Second date update.
We get hundreds of requests for second date updates every single day. So when we're sorting through them, trying to decide who we should call, it takes something kind of special for one to stand out to us.
Yeah. Okay.
And this email definitely jumped out because it came from a guy who goes by the name Cheese.
That is a way to get your email answered for sure.
Yeah, and everybody loves cheese.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Love that cheese. So I was like, we're definitely calling this guy.
Cool.
What's up, Cheese?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Oh,
Is
my
that
God.
your legal name?
Of course not.
Nah, it's not.
Oh, no? What's your legal name?
I mean, Everett. It's just an old nickname.
Cheese is
All
my
right,
name.
Cheese.
Sorry,
Okay.
bud.
Do you want us to call you Everett or Cheese?
No, man. Everybody calls me Cheese.
Oh, my God.
All right, Cheese.
I feel like I would have bought something off of you in college for some reason.
Yeah.
So
You had the good stuff.
Yeah.
tell us about the girl that you want us to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Leia, and well, it's kind of funny because I'm into like converting old vans, and like I belong to a couple Facebook pages about it.
Oh my God, that's so big right now.
It is. I've seen
like
a lot of it.
Van life forever.
No, you have to put the hashtag in
Well,
front
I
of it.
did,
Okay.
but it's just only in my head.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, we were just on this Facebook page, one of those van life pages. I actually forget which one because I'm on a few of them, but like we started DMing a little bit, and you know, we had a lot in common. Like,
Cool.
you know, she doesn't have a van, and like she doesn't do conversions, but like she's into it and she wants to do more stuff like that. And she's like into like more like living off the grid kind of life and stuff. But
So she's probably a big fan of our show. Really big and off-grid communes. I don't know if you know that.
yeah, I mean, like to be honest, like I don't really even listen to you guys all that much. But I was telling my buddy about the situation. And he's like, oh, you should totally call these guys.
Oh, my God.
Oh, okay.
So tell us a little bit more about Leia and what you guys did for your date.
Well, I mean, just because we met through the whole van thing, I decided, I was like, hey, if you want, I'll bring my van over and you can check it out. And, you know, maybe we could just go driving around. And
Normally, that's like a scary sentence.
Right, exactly.
Oh, go check out my van. We'll just drive around or whatever.
Don't tell anybody where we're going.
But she was like, yeah, let's take a ride. And so I kind of like, it was like nearing sunset. And I was like, oh, it'd be cool to like go over to this like pretty scenic overlook.
Okay.
And like we stopped and got like some just some like snacks and crackers and cheese and stuff, and then it was like,
Cheese, of course.
Yeah. Serving up
Trademark.
the big cheese. I mean, I think those are kind of the best dates, though, where they're understated, they're not over the top expensive. It's just you in a romantic setting, stuff in your face with cheese.
And it's something she was really interested in. I mean, like, she joined this van life Facebook group because she wants to know more about vans. Now she's getting the up close tour.
Yeah, what was the vibe that you were getting from Leia on the date?
it was pretty chill. I mean, she's super down to earth, and she's not granola, but she's like definitely doesn't wear a lot of makeup, but you know, she's still very pretty, and
I mean, were you saying some of this stuff to her directly? Because
no.
Okay.
But
well, that's good.
I mean, it was just really cool, and then we just hung out and talked and just like showed her, you know, kind of what I'd done with the band because I like.
Yeah.
Nice.
Was there any chemistry though? I mean, because maybe she wasn't looking at it as a date.
I mean, it could be, but we did end up like kissing at the end of the
okay, we didn't get to that part.
Okay, so it was a date.
She was pleased with the cheese.
That's his tagline.
No, but there was only one like kind of weird thing happened like the whole time, but it wasn't a big deal or anything. But like I had forgotten to put on the parking brake.
Oh no!
So things got a little exciting as you know we were kind of like rolling towards the cliff.
No!
Oh my God!
The wrong way.
But it was not like a big deal. Like we barely even went. That was the only thing is she was like kind of like
freaked out.
Understandably so. Like
yeah.
Was that before or after the kiss?
Oh, it was before.
It was before. Okay, so she still kissed you afterwards.
Was that planned?
Planned?
Yeah,
Did they try to like push him off the cliff
Well,
on purpose?
He could be like a hero.
You know, he could be the hero, and like when you put a little bit of like fear into a woman's heart, it gets the endorphins going, the adrenaline, and all of a sudden it's like, "Ooh, you saved my life!" Like, "Oh, thank you."
Which is why on every date, every guy should put their dates in danger.
I don't think that's how our female brains work, but
no, I mean that's not really how it went down. Because like, trust me, I was a little freaked out myself. You know, like.
All right. Okay. So, I mean, the only reason I'm asking is because we've had a lot of instances on this show in the past where guys will purposely do something to make themselves look good, but it's good to know that was just an accident.
Yeah, no, that's not how it went down. It's just like, I'm good by myself, you know. I don't need to,
that's right, Cheese.
try to do any underhanded thing.
Yeah, no sleaze from Cheese.
No.
So how did...
Just stop rhyming.
No, it's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening.
Do not ease the cheese.
That's right.
Oh, my God. Okay, you guys.
So Cheese, how did the date end?
I just kind of like drove her back to her house and we're sitting there for a while. We're talking a little bit more. And then, you know, we just shared a kiss and it wasn't like, it wasn't a makeout session, but it was like a nice kiss. And then, you know, she took off and like, I'm figuring like I'm going to get to see her again because it went so well. And then like nothing since then.
Nothing.
So, I mean, and the only thing I can think about is like I'm like pretty geeky about my van, and like you know, it could be the kind of situation that she's just like that was a little too much for me, or because a lot of people have felt that way before. But like
a lot of people have felt that way before.
Everyone I've ever shown my van.
Cheese, at least you're honest, man.
Yeah, at least you know you're a little van nerd.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Leia for you, and we'll try and get you a second date update. All right, Cheese?
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, hold on. All right, if you're just tuning in for the second date update, we're on the phone with a guy named Cheese. Well, his real name's Everett.
Yeah.
But all of his friends call him Cheese, and Cheese lives that hashtag van life. Driving an old, refurbished Volkswagen, which he uses to live off the grid. And he recently met a girl named Leia online. They drove to a scenic lookout together, had some cheddar snacks, almost rolled off the cliff.
Yeah.
Because Cheese forgot to put the parking brake on, but it's okay. Nothing bad happened. He even got a kiss out of the whole thing. Yeah. But afterwards, Leia has put the cheese on freeze. It had to do just one.
Just please.
Okay. Please?
I like him. Stop.
All right. I'll ease up on the cheese.
All right.
So, Cheese, I never asked you this, though. We're about to call Leia. Does she know you as Cheese, or does she know you as Everett?
Yeah, no, she knows me as Cheese. I mean, I don't actually recall if I even told her my real name, but like the only thing that, you know, I can really even think about is that I think that she just thinks it might be fun to go on a date with like a van life guy, but not necessarily like sees a van life guy as somebody who she would go out with in the long term, you know?
See, and that's, That's what I'm thinking too, because I'm just imagining her like coming back to her apartment, talking to her roommate, and being like, "Oh my God, I met this guy on a Facebook page, and his name's Cheese, and he took me out in the van that he lives in." Like, that's not gonna probably go over well.
They're like, "Oh my God, he sounds like a cat."
Yeah, I don't know that like any of her girlfriends would be like, "That's the one, nail him down,"
Nice.
But you sound like a great guy. You do. You sound like a really great guy.
I mean, I do have an apartment.
Okay.
But I don't like to necessarily live in it all the time. I like to go off and just kind of run around as much as I can.
Cheese doesn't live in the apartment. That's Everett's apartment. Cheese is the one that lives in the van.
Everett's on the lease.
Okay, right. But, okay, let's just get right to this. We're going to call Leia for you and try and get you a second date update, all right?
Awesome.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Leia there?
Yes, who's this?
Hi, Leia. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome. Do you have a second to talk with us for a little bit?
I'm sorry, what is this about?
So this is about a segment that we do called a second date update. That's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if they're not calling you back, you can email the show and we'll reach out to them for you to try and figure out the reason why.
Okay.
I know it's a little bit weird, but somebody emailed us about you, and he goes by the name Cheese.
Okay.
You remember Cheese, right?
She's like, I've been out with 7 cheeses.
Was it Swiss or Brie?
Yeah. Oh, Marty, I loved him.
We're joking, Leia. Sorry. We're still joking about the cheese name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are funny.
Okay. So, anyway.
You remember Cheese, though?
Yes.
Okay, you do remember Cheese.
Okay.
So, the whole reason that we're doing this is because Cheese had a great time hanging out with you. And he's a little bit confused about why you've been ignoring him after you went out together.
Okay.
I mean, did you feel like it was a cool date that you guys went on?
Yeah. I mean, the date was good.
I feel like you're being very short with us.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel really weird answering these questions. This is very weird to me.
I understand.
Unexpected interview.
But we're trying to help out a guy who's really confused after having what he thought was a really romantic experience with you. And so we're just hoping to get him a little bit of answers, a little bit of clarity on why you'd be blowing him off.
I mean, I think you can understand, like, the dating world's hard right now. So when you meet somebody that you finally feel like you clicked with and then it doesn't work out, I don't know, you can go to desperate measures like contacting us to try to figure it out.
I mean, I understand that, but it was one date, so.
Right.
Okay.
So is it not going to be another? You didn't have any intention of calling him back?
Nope, definitely not.
All right. Well, I mean, is there a reason why you were turned off by Cheese?
Yes.
Okay.
The date was fine. Like, we had a nice time together. He was funny and was very cool. But the next day after our date, I had some police officers get in touch with me to ask me questions about the van that was parked at this convenience store that we went to.
Oh, wait. You said police called you?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Because they saw you inside the van?
No, I used my credit card at the store. And then they saw me get in the van. So they knew I knew the person.
Wait, is he like linked to some crime or something?
I have no idea, but the whole thing was very weird. I don't know what's going on.
Whoa.
So I just don't want to be involved.
I don't blame you.
That's
fair.
That's really sketchy.
Yeah, it's really sketchy.
You are much more rational than I am. If the police contacted me about some dude I went on that drove a van around, I would be immediately calling that guy and being like, what the hell, man? What's going on?
Yeah.
Are you a criminal? Tell me.
But for real.
Be honest, criminal.
I want nothing to do with it. I'm not going to call him. I mean, I told the police, like, all the information that I had, they can investigate it and,
But you don't even know what they're investigating? What are they investigating?
I think that the van was stolen. I'm not sure. So
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
So not only is he hashtag van life, but he's hashtag stolen van life.
I mean, we definitely want to get to the bottom of this because we spoke to Cheese and he doesn't sound like that type of person.
It's always those, though, Jeffrey.
I know, but I guess...
Like, I mean, what does that even mean?
I don't know. You tell me if he sounds like a criminal because he's actually on the other line listening and he heard everything that you said.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Leia, hey, it's Cheese. Oh my God, I need to tell you what happened. Like, you do not have the whole story here. That is crazy. Oh
okay,
my God.
hold on, Cheese. Give her a second. Like, she didn't even know you were there, man.
Okay.
Wait, so you set this whole thing up on the phone too? Like, is this like a scam?
No, not at all. It's actually just a giant misunderstanding. Like, I just was wondering why you didn't call me back. So that's why I called the radio. And like, I wanted you to, just to see. But like, the whole thing about the van is not what you think at all. Like,
okay, well, yeah, so get to the point, Cheese.
Yeah, dude.
What's going on?
Are you a criminal or not?
Well, here's what happened. So I actually converted this van. This is a van that I converted.
Uh-huh.
I sold it to my buddy, who's also like does some of this stuff. He actually helped me out on this van, right? So he was on vacation. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to go take the van right now because I don't have one right now that's working. So anyway.
What? So you did steal the van?
No, I totally just borrowed this van. It was like my van to start with. And here's the thing. He came back early and he totally thought that the van had been stolen. So he like called the police and like he had no idea that I had taken it.
Leia, are you buying any of this? Does this feel right to you?
I mean, I guess that sort of makes sense, but you lied to me about telling me you own this van, saying it's yours, and it wasn't.
But it was mine before, and I mean, it just wasn't mine at the time of the date. And I'm sorry, I didn't say that, but it was like, just a lot to kind of say because, like, my friend helped pay for some of the repairs, and then so he had it. So it's like, we're still buds. We work on some of this stuff together, but I'm working on a new project right now. And like,
all right, Cheese. You're explaining a lot here. Leia, what are you thinking?
Well, that's why, yeah.
No, Cheese, I got you. I got you. It's a very complicated process where you borrowed your friend's van.
Yeah.
The whole thing is too much. Like, I don't believe anything that you're saying. I mean, this is so much drama. We went on one date, and look at this conversation. It's ridiculous.
Well, hold on,
It is
Leia.
a lot of drama. I mean, like, Cheese, you would understand, like, if the police called you about some person you went out with, like, after only hanging out once, that's a big red flag. But it's like a banner.
All the drama aside, like, did you have a good time with Cheese? Did you connect with him?
It doesn't matter.
I think it does.
I barely remember the date as a result of all of this.
Okay.
I will say in his defense, he's not in jail. So obviously, like, he didn't do anything.
Or they couldn't track him down because she didn't know his real name.
Well, and to be fair, we don't know that he's not in jail. This call could be collect, so.
I mean, he'd steal a van for you. That's really nice of him, actually.
Oh, Alexis is on board now.
I admire that.
Yeah. She's like, that's romantic.
Well, look, Leia, I mean, I don't want to send you out with a felon, obviously, but maybe you could do some background checks and see if his record comes up clean. And if it does, we'd love to send you out on another date with Cheese, and we'll pay for it.
Thank you, but no thank you.
Okay.
I saw that one.
I was very polite.
I mean, Cheese, did you learn anything out of this whole process?
Yeah, I mean, I would have told her about, like, the whole misunderstanding with the police and everything that happened. It just, like, I didn't even really get a chance, like.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe you learned not to take your buddy's van without asking, something like that.
It was my van to begin with, and then, I sold him that one, and I'm working on
it. We got it.
Yeah.
Cheese learned nothing. Okay.
Yeah, but just in case, I mean, if this happens again to me.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Sarah is on the phone this morning. She wants to do a second date update for a guy that she met named Timothy. She thinks that she may have screwed up with Timothy by inviting him to meet her friends too early.
Oh, I could see that could happen.
On a first date.
Oh, that is really early.
That's kind of weird.
Jumping the gun there.
I guess her friends have like a game night, and she invited him to come to the game night for a first date.
That's kind of fun, though. I could see either way.
I wouldn't think that would be awkward. I think that would be okay. Sarah, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Whoa.
Hey, Sarah.
You got like quite the voice there, Sarah. Do you just wake up, or is this all the time?
Why? What do you mean?
You sound like a phone sex operator. I mean,
oh, really?
Yeah, there's no way to even gloss over that
Two
fact.
men in this room have lots of experience with it, so they can tell you.
What do you do for a living, Sarah?
Oh, I just do retail.
Do you? Yeah, I mean, you were missing your calling, I will tell you that. Sarah, why don't you tell us a little bit about Timothy, the guy that you want to call today?
Oh, Timothy, he's just a really great guy. Very intelligent, well-read, interesting.
Sarah, is this really your voice?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Be mature,
Continue.
you
It's-
guys.
well, come on,
It's
Lydia.
hard
It's
to
hard to
concentrate.
concentrate
I
and think
can't
about anything
even
else.
concentrate.
Like, tell me about Timothy, and then I feel dirty for asking. So keep telling us about sexy Timothy.
Well, he's a great conversationalist and very deep. And
how did you meet him?
Just actually a friend of mine set us up, and he's just, wow, just his aura, too. I just feel like we're different, but I think we complement each other.
Now,
so.
your email that you sent us said you think you freaked him out by having him come over to a game night and meet your friends on a first date.
Well, things were going so well at dinner, and to be honest, I just wanted to still keep it going. And so my friends are having a bunch of people over for food and drinks, and they have like game night. So I'm just worried that, I don't know if he felt too much pressure, maybe they were asking him too many questions, but they're just very open like that, you know.
What was the most, like, blunt question that he was asked?
My friends are very open, so they just wanted to see, like, if he had any set religion or how he felt about gay marriage, like just really everything.
He got grilled.
Heavy topics on a first date.
Wow.
But I think, they thought he was wonderful, like I did, but they can be direct, and the type of person they want me with is someone's very open-minded.
Yeah.
So
Did he seem okay with that?
actually, I don't know. I think he was okay. Sometimes I could tell he was just kind of looking at everyone and observing, but then other times he was definitely participating, but I don't know.
Sarah, did you guys seem to be on the same page with what you were expecting out of the date? Because I feel like sometimes when you introduce him to your friends, and if you had been talking a lot about this guy to your friends, it may come across as you're ready for a relationship and want to make the next move, where maybe he wasn't there quite yet.
Oh, we really didn't talk about it, but I don't know. I really tried to be aware of his energy, and he seemed to be pretty okay. Then suddenly he was like, okay, I think I'll just get going home and I'll call you. So, but he hasn't called.
How long did he hang out with you and your friends?
Like an hour, maybe
Okay.
a little bit more. And I didn't want to be pushing it, but I really feel, when you feel like the universe is kind of like drawn you to someone and that person to you. So
Sarah, are you really into like astrological signs and stuff too?
What do you think?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, I'm wondering if she talked a lot about their auras and the color of them. And
I definitely told him he had a great aura. I mean, I felt it right away. And
did that freak him out?
No, he was like, wow, no one's ever said that to me before. And I said, it's beautiful. It really is.
Nice. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Welcome back to the soothing sounds of today's second date update. Sarah is on the phone with us. Sarah, can you just talk to me for a second and tell me how excited you are to be doing a second date update with us?
Jewel, I am so excited.
This cannot be real, Sarah.
Now Sarah's playing into it.
Yeah,
We need to be doing love requests with Sarah, not a second date update.
You do have the best voice by far that we've ever had on the air here.
So it's weird that if Timothy can, in fact, hear, it's weird that he wouldn't be calling you back.
I know, Brooke. That's why I feel like maybe I kind of blew it by introducing him to my really
and you kind of blew it because that was Lydia you're talking to, not even Brooke.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Oh, sorry.
Whatever you say, who cares? You can call me Brooke if you want to. All right, Sarah, we're going to give Timothy a call just to update everybody and make sure that they know what's going on. You met Timothy through a friend of a friend, took him to meet up with a group of your friends for a game night. He was there for about an hour and then took off and won't call you back. And you can't figure out why. You're thinking maybe your friends were a little too hard on him with the questioning.
Yeah, that's because we had a lot of chemistry.
Did you guys ever kiss or anything? I forgot to ask.
We were very touchy with each other, and we almost kissed.
I don't even know what you just said, Sarah.
It's okay.
Sarah,
Yeah.
if you guys were going to kiss, can you describe how it would happen slowly?
Okay, let's get to
what
calling
exactly would
Timothy.
happen there?
That is enough.
All right, Sarah, we're about to call Timothy and see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Timothy, please?
Yeah, this is Timothy.
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Like a radio station?
Like the radio station. The only one. How are you?
I'm good. What are all those voices in the background?
Oh, that would be Brooke, Jose, Lydia Cruz, and then me. I'm Jubal.
We're a whole
Yeah.
show.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Awkward.
I don't listen to the radio that often. I do like podcast stuff.
Nice. Well, we're sort of like a podcast that you can listen to in your car. If you Timothy, we're calling you because you recently went on a date with one of our listeners, and she emailed us to ask us to give you a call and find out why you're not calling her back and don't want to go out with her again.
Wow. Okay. Who was it?
Her name is Sarah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Sarah.
How could you
She has a very sultry voice.
You can't forget Sarah.
Yeah, she does. She has a very nice voice.
Did you enjoy your evening with Sarah?
It was going really well at first, and then we went to her friends for a game night, and then it kind of just got weird.
Did they grill you too hard? Because it sounds like they came in pretty heavy with the questioning.
Yeah, I mean, her friends were a little bit weird, and I wasn't expecting it. I don't know. It was just strange overall.
What were her friends like?
Her friends were, like, Wiccan.
Oh.
Like Wiccan, witches.
Like witches.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's their
So what did they-
religion or whatever.
Did they make you dance around a tree? What'd they do? I mean, that was so weird.
They just had a weird vibe to them. Like, they were almost like, like reaching out to me or trying to explain it to me in a weird way. And the game seemed a little bit Wiccan that we were playing.
Did you do any seances? Ouija board all night?
I mean, honestly, I left after an hour because I was afraid that it was going to, like, deteriorate into, like, seances or candles, wax being poured on me or something like that.
I know a couple Wiccans, and they don't do that. They mostly just worship trees and stuff. So you might have been prancing around in some leaves or something later on, if that's weird to you. But what kind of games were they playing?
I don't even know what. It was like a weird game, and the dice were, like just weird dice. like the dice were really strange, and like the board looked like a bunch of astrology and fire and stuff like that. Like it was like kind of all over the place.
Were you able to keep up with the games, or were you not even playing? You were just kind of there
honestly,
watching
I didn't
them.
know what the game was. Like it's like like I didn't land on boardwalk at any point. Like.
Did she prepare you for this at all? Like say, hey, we're going over to game night and it's not going to be anything Parker Brothers style.
No. She just was like, hey, I want to come over to my friends for a game night. And I was a little taken aback, but I was like, sure, I'm game. So like,
yeah.
And I don't even want to say like anything rude about Wiccans if I'm on the radio. Like it just wasn't my thing,
We talked to Sarah. Did she share with you that she's a Wiccan, or is she Wicca? Do you know that?
I mean, I kind of assumed she was based on her friends, like I wouldn't imagine she's like Pentecostal or something like that. You know what I mean?
That would be quite a shock.
Yeah, hardcore Catholic, hanging out with
Jewish.
them all the time.
She's Jewish.
Well, you know what the best way to find out is, Timothy, is just to ask her.
I guess. I mean,
you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that then, because Sarah is actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said.
Oh, my God.
I just want to start off by saying my friends really are wonderful people. And I think...
I feel a little bit, honestly, Sarah, I feel a little bit ambushed by this. Like, I had no idea you were on the other line. And, listen, I don't mean to... I wasn't trying to be judgmental of your friends. It was strange. For someone who is unfamiliar with Wiccan stuff, it was a strange situation to be dropped into.
But Timothy, I think that's just like if they happen to be all Republicans. I mean, would you have this reaction? They didn't impose anything on you. I think that, like a lot of people, when they hear Wiccans or witchcraft, they think, oh my gosh, evil, and they're going to put a spell on me and sacrifice an animal, which actually we're so respectful of the environment and animals. And, these friends, I met them, and I did start to get into being a Wiccan for a little bit, and then I realized it wasn't for me, but I felt like we had a really great time together up until that. Didn't you feel the same way?
I did. I felt like we were having a good time, but I was weirded out. So you're still friends with them? Because I understand that you're kind of on the offensive here, but it's not like they were bad people. But it would weird out anyone to jump into that. You know what I mean?
I mean, Sarah, you could warn him maybe. And it's not like they're weird freaks or whatever, but you could say, hey, just to let you know, this is not the normal everyday kind of game night. It's summer solstice.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to say, but maybe let him know.
There was a full moon that night, and I thought it was a really beautiful symbol of our date, actually. But besides that, it really was just a few friends who happened to be Wiccans that were playing games that aren't the traditional games, and I was so excited for them to meet you. So I really feel like a lot of this is you heard the word Wiccan and just thought the worst or whatever your preconceived notions are, I guess.
Look, there was a little bit of that going into it, but like when you hear the word Wiccan and people are a little bit different or whatever, you don't necessarily know what you're getting into. But they were nice people. They weren't exactly my cup of tea. I didn't feel comfortable. I don't know. I feel like I'm being judged
I
for
want
something
to see you again. I'm not practicing any religion. I'm just really more into meditating and
Okay, Sarah, so you want to go out with Tim again. Tim, would you go out with Sarah again? We will pay for a second date.
I mean...
Oh, come on, Timothy. How can you say, even after that explanation and that soothing voice?
You're right. I mean, yeah, we had a good time up until that point. As long as I don't feel uncomfortable or there's not any situation like that, I did have fun, and I would like to go on another date.
Perfect. Yeah. And we will send you guys out again. Woo-hoo! We'll pay for your food.
That's amazing. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I'm excited to see you again, Timothy.
I'm excited to see you again, too.
Yeah. I'll buy you a couple broomsticks for transportation.
Oh, come on.
It's all good.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is brought to you by peer pressure. That's right. When you don't even want to go out on a date with somebody, but your friends really want to know why, and they pressure you into doing a second date update, that's a little bit of peer pressure. Kate is on the phone with us. Her email actually said this: Hey guys, I went out on a date with a guy named Chris. I'm not that interested in getting a date with him, but my friends met him and they want me to do a second date update with you. So can I do one? The answer is, of course. It's a lot different than most of the second date updates we do. But Kate, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh my God, I just see you telling your friends, fine, I'll do it.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So tell us about the guy that you don't really care about calling today, but your friends do.
His name is Chris. And, he was really nice. There's nothing, terrible about him. We just really did not click whatsoever.
Okay. So why do your friends want to do a second date update so bad?
Here's the story about how our date went. We met online, but we met up at a bar, and my friends were there for support, as they do. And I don't want to be mean, but he's really super nerdy.
Okay.
And I am not.
Okay.
We had nothing in common. He wanted to talk about sci-fi TV shows he watches and weird books he read in college. It's just nothing that I was interested in.
Did you, when he walked in the door and you saw him for the first time, did you immediately think this is not going to work?
The first time I laid eyes on him, I actually was hoping it wasn't him because I never saw his picture online. So I didn't know what to expect. And
It sounds like you hate this guy.
Yeah.
No,
I don't hate him. It just wasn't a good match for us.
Okay.
Why would your friends ever think that you should pursue this then if you are not attracted to this guy whatsoever?
Like a joke?
Like I said, they were at the bar with me, and they even were going on about how on the date he was so into me. He was buying me all the drinks and trying to, touch my arm and being really flirty with me. And then their curiosity is, going crazy right now because it's been a week and he hasn't reached out to me at all.
So it's,
and I've actually been kind of curious too.
So it's more of, hey, this nerdy guy was super into you and now he's not calling you back. Who does he think he is?
I don't like you, not the other way around.
Yeah. Is that what this is about?
That's pretty much it.
Oh my God. So if we call him and we find out he's just been busy or something and he actually does want to go out with you, are you going to want to go out with him?
No, I absolutely don't want to go on another date with him.
Oh my gosh. What do we do then?
I just want to know why he didn't call me back.
So it's just confusing to you why a guy who would be, confusing to you and your friends, I guess I should say, why a guy who seems to be totally into you is blowing you off.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Have you tried to get a hold of him at all?
No. Oh, gosh, no.
Yeah, right?
Why would you?
Oh my God, I feel like you should leave this person alone. You're like picking on him at this point.
I already feel bad for him.
Don't feel bad for him. He's the one not calling me back.
Yeah. Who does that? Let me ask you a question. When you meet up with dudes and you go out on dates, do they always get back to you?
I mean, yeah, they do. I mean, I'm a good catch.
Okay.
But maybe, what if this guy's just not an idiot and it was very clear that you weren't interested in him, so he's not wasting his time on you?
That's not an excuse. He should have taken the chance.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, get this guy on the phone, and find out why in the world he wouldn't be calling you back.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The best way I can describe the second date update today is this. Imagine you go for a job interview and you're really super qualified, like overqualified for the job. Like you shouldn't even really be interviewing for it. Like they'd be a fool not to hire you. And then they don't call you back for a second interview and you're like, what the How could I possibly not get a call back? This is ridiculous. And then you're like, what did I do wrong? I have all the qualifications. Why is that job blowing me off? That's ridiculous. I should be the one to go, no, thank you. I don't want to work there. I got a better, higher paying job. Well, that's what happened to Kate. She met a guy. She didn't really like him very much, but now he's not calling her back, so she just wants to get him on the phone and find out why. As a matter of fact, she doesn't even want to get him on the phone. Her friends pressured her into doing a second date update. Is that a pretty accurate way to describe it, Kate?
That's exactly it. I'm kind of curious, but my friends are really curious.
Do you feel, you guys kind of sound like the Cool Girls Club picking on the dorky kid in high school right now. You realize that.
We're not picking on him. We just want to know what's his deal. Why is he not calling me back?
Yeah, I'm so confused, too. After talking to you for a few seconds, I wanted to call you for a date, So we'll dial the phone over right now and see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
All right. Thanks,
All right,
guys.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Chris.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Chris, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry, why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because we recently got an email from one of our listeners. They asked if we could get a hold of you.
Why would someone email you about me?
Because I guess you're a pretty fabulous dude and they'd love to see you again.
Are you guys messing with me? What is this?
No. One of our listeners sent us an email and asked to get a hold of you because you guys went out on a date and then you didn't call her after the date. So she's wondering why, like if she did something wrong.
The only date I've been on in the past month was with this girl named Kate. Is that what you're talking about?
Maybe.
Well, is it or isn't it?
It is, actually. Yeah, Kate wanted us to get a hold of you.
Wait, are you serious?
I am 100% serious. Kate emailed us and is wondering why you haven't called her after you guys met up.
That's awesome. Okay.
Awesome in a good way or awesome in like a,
No,
that's
it's a great
awesome.
way.
Okay.
No, that was I got to tell you, hands down, that was definitely the best date I've ever had.
Really?
What? Oh, no.
Yeah.
The best date you've ever had, but you haven't called her. So usually I follow that up by calling the person or texting them and asking them out again. Why haven't you done that?
No, I did. I sent her a message on OkCupid.
Oh, you did?
On the dating website.
Yeah.
Okay.
If she had just opened the email, she'd know that I was working on something, you know?
Okay. So is that what you want me to tell her then? You're busy with work and you'll get back to her when?
Well, as soon as I'm finished. I think it's going to take a few more days. I'm not sure. I mean, I would rather talk to her myself, but...
So you just you're working all night long because your job is that demanding or something?
No, it's not. I just think that I want to finish something, you know, that's a really nice gesture before I reach out to her.
A nice gesture?
What do you mean?
Like some pics? Like a photo shoot or something?
It takes all day, multiple days to get one of those right.
What kind of gesture are you talking about?
I'm talking, this is going to sound corny. I've been writing a short story about our date.
You've been what? Wait, what did you say?
I've been writing a short story about our date.
A short story?
That you're going to have her read or you're going to try to publish?
No, I just really want to, you know, get it out of my heart, you know, and show her what I really feel.
Is it a book or?
No, it's a short story. You know, it might be a short film. You know, I might write it into a screenplay one day.
What's it about?
Wow.
It's about our first date.
What was so great about your first date that it inspired you to write a story?
Well, if you don't mind, I can just tell you a little bit about it right now, like the rundown of the plot.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, you know, it's about, obviously, boy meets girl, against all odds sort of love story. You know, on one side, you've got, this guy, you know, he's a college-educated, driven, you know, he's funny. People like him, you know, he's charismatic.
And that's the you character, obviously.
Obviously, that's me.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
And on the other side, you know, you have the girl, you know, this beautiful, beautiful mess, you know, that's...
Beautiful mess?
Oh, no.
She just kind of looks like, if I'm going to be honest, like she's been around the block.
Okay.
What does that even mean? How does a woman look like that?
It's against all odds, you know? It's like two sides of the track. It's like two opposite faces of a coin.
Right.
How much more different can someone be?
So you're saying that you are a very successful, smart man, and she's just a mess who's been around.
She sounds like a hooker from the way you're describing her.
A beautiful hooker.
Like it's Pretty Woman all over again.
I mean, I guess it does have, you know, shades of Pretty Woman, you know? But, the good parts only. But, you know, I do have a title, a working title.
Really? What is it?
Dirty Girl.
Dirty Girl. And this is a romantic gesture that you've been planning on giving her.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you think that calling her basically just a wreck and comparing her to a prostitute like in Pretty Woman and calling it Dirty Girl is going to be a good thing?
Okay, I didn't say Pretty Woman. You guys said Pretty Woman, all right? I said shades of Pretty Woman.
Got it.
And she's not a prostitute. She's a girl that's lost her way. And, you know, a guy comes into her life and, you know, he saves her. And I'm really glad you guys reached out to me because, you know, I wasn't sure if she was going to get back to me or if I should reach out to her.
Yeah. Well, you actually kind of have reached out to her.
Yeah, I've been listening the whole time.
What? Wait, Kate, is that really you? Hey.
Are you delusional? Were we even on the same date?
What's the matter?
What? Do you really not understand what the problem is? Were you not listening to what you were saying out loud?
Of course I was. What, you didn't like it?
Oh my God. You really thought that I would like what you wrote?
Yeah. Has anyone ever written a romantic novel for you before?
Not one where I end up being a prostitute, a dumb prostitute, and the guy is some college-educated
I never said dumb
smartass.
prostitute. I never said dumb prostitute.
That is true. We made the prostitute comparison with Pretty Woman, but that's what it kind of sounded like to us.
Thank you.
I am just shocked that this is happening. I am so out of your league, by the way. I hope you understand that.
Yeah, of course you are, and that's why the story's beautiful.
Oh my God.
And I'm sure you've been with plenty of men, and you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm totally cool with that.
You're not helping your case, Chris.
Oh my God.
Kate, you've got to see at some point. I mean, he is a romantic at heart. He's a little naive and doesn't exactly know how to talk to women, but it's a little sweet.
I am just so offended right now. I don't know what to do. No one has ever talked to me like that before. No one has ever said those things to me before.
I think what you have to do is go out on another date with him. Chris, would you like a second date with Kate? We will pay for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
No second date. That's not happening.
But Kate, you're the one that wanted us to call him in the first place, so this could be a successful second date for you.
I don't want to give him any more material for his novel about me being a dumb prostitute. So, no way.
Listen, I just need you to read the story, okay? I think if you read it, everything will be explained and you'll understand everything.
Chris, I'm sorry, man. I don't think Kate is going to see your point of view on this one.
Kate, I want you to know that no matter what happens today, you will always be my dirty girl.
Lovelier words have never been spoken, have they, Kate?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592. It says, that guy is definitely a weirdo, but that girl is not much better.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. This girl, Kate, wanted to call a guy named Chris. They went out on a date, and she was just amazed that he wasn't calling her back. They actually kind of met at a bar and everything else. And they hung out, and she's like, dude, I'm way out of his league.
Yeah, poor
Why
guy.
is he not calling me? She didn't even really care that much if she got a date. It was more that her friends put her up to it and said, you have to do a second date update to find out why this guy would not call you back because you're the bee's knees.
The bee's knees.
So-
Suddenly they're in the 1920s.
Yeah. We got him on the phone, and it was kind of weird because he said, no, I want to call her back, but I'm writing a short story about her, and I wanted to present it to her when we went out on our date.
It was such karma, though, you know? Like, she was so stuck up about herself.
Yeah. And the story, he said, was about how a smart, like, well-educated dude meets a beautiful mess of a woman.
Who's been around the block a couple of times.
Yeah. And it was called something like Dirty Girl. That was the working title. She was offended by that, obviously. A lot of texts in at 78592 that says, I'll go out with him. I'm a romantic like that. So apparently that wouldn't creep that person out that the dude was writing a short story about her. Another text that says, what every girl hopes for before Valentine's Day, you'll always be my dirty girl.
Yeah.
And we're also getting lots of texts in. Earlier in the show, at about 7:10, we did a survey of Americans that talked about how the little things that piss people off.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and one of those was when people use pet names when they don't know you, like sweetheart or buddy or things like that. And Brooke made a comment, like, it's so condescending when people say sweetheart. And Jose and I were like, dude, you do that all the time
Which
to
I
people.
didn't realize.
Yeah,
It's one
you
of those
really
things
do.
where you don't realize you're doing it, and then now I can't stop hearing it and everything.
And we're getting a lot of texts in at 78592 from the second date update because Brooke called the guy sweetheart while she, sweetheart.
But
while
it
she
was like
talking to him.
I felt like we were connected, you know, and it wasn't meant to be condescending.
That worked
had
out.
a lot of heart for him, man.
That worked out perfectly, I guess. Proof that you do that. Or remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, when we get emails to the show for a second date update, I'm often surprised at some of the effort that guys put into these first dates.
Jubal,
It's very strange to me.
Or maybe we're impressed that
Weird.
guys go the extra mile for a woman still
No,
these days.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
There's some that I read and I have to keep a trash can near because I'm going to vomit while reading it.
Oh, my
like this
gosh.
one that came in from Mackenzie. Mackenzie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you work at a kiosk in the mall, and the guy that you want us to call is named Nick. He met you there. He kind of came up and talked to you.
Yes, I work at the mall. I sell hand-blown glass jewelry, and he came up. Yeah, he was buying something for his mom's birthday.
I'm surprised you and I haven't met yet because I am always buying hand-blown glass jewelry,
Oh my God.
like nonstop.
But that's adorable. He's buying something for his mom, so he's got you already.
So I set this up talking about your date. Why don't you tell everybody what happened on your first date?
We ended up going to the Home Depot.
What?
Which was like, yeah, it was so weird. And while it was going on, I was like, what is happening? Why are we? He wouldn't tell me why.
When I first read that part of your email, I was like, smart, Home Depot, a couple dollars for a hot dog.
Come on.
But then I went on to read exactly what else happened on her date, and that's where I became sick.
Why were you in the Home Depot?
So we get there, and he takes me to the plant and gardening section.
Okay.
And we buy like a small tree that you plant into the ground, and he tells me, this is going to be our first date tree, and we're going to go plant it somewhere.
A first date tree.
Oh my God. That's one of those things that the line between creepy and romantic is how hot is he?
Really? Yeah.
I don't know. It could
This
have been
surprises
cute.
me. I figured when she told you guys that he got a first date tree that he wanted to plant with her, you guys would be like, oh my God.
Yeah, you can see though why it wants
Well-
to grow with their relationship.
Yeah, and you guys are being cynical now, but if a guy was to take you out, Brooke or Lydia, and get a first date tree, I could see you guys coming into work the next day like, oh my God.
You get a tree. Who does that?
Again, depends on how hot he is.
I'm not being cynical yet. You've got to hear the rest of the story because what happened next?
Well, first of all, he's really hot, to answer your question.
It's romantic. All right. I'm in.
Yeah. So we get in his car, we drive to this wooded area. I don't remember exactly where it was, but
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure he didn't pick up a shovel and duct tape while you were also at the Home Depot?
it sounds weird, but it's not. So we go to this like wooded area, and then we plant this tree together, and we were like laughing and having fun, and it was just an awesome time. And after that, we went to this bar to celebrate our tree
Come on,
together.
this is pretty cute. How can you say that isn't cute? That's pretty cute.
So you went and planted a tree.
I thought it was cute.
So you went and planted a tree together that will hopefully grow to be a big tree throughout your relationship. And then you had drinks together. What happened after that?
Okay, so we had drinks, and we had an awesome time. We were laughing, and so I don't usually do this, but I went back to his place, and I stayed the night.
Where he planted his other first date tree.
Oh, come on. That was just the seed, by the way. That was just the seed. Come on.
Is that what happened, though? Did you guys seal the deal?
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, you had a connection with somebody that you really liked a lot, and it is totally okay.
Yeah.
So what happened in the morning? Did you bail early, or did you stick around?
We both kind of lingered around in the morning, and then I left a little bit, later. He gave me a kiss, and he said, let's see each other. And we were texting back and forth the first couple of days after that, and now it's been 2 weeks, and he slowly stopped responding to my text messages. So now I have no idea what's going on, and I need your guys' help.
Okay, we're going to play a song. Come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Great.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookandjubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back. Mackenzie is on the phone right now. She wants us to call Nick. She met Nick while she was working at the mall kiosk, selling glass-blown jewelry.
Very nice.
He asked her out. They went out on a date. Their date was kind of interesting because he took her to Home Depot, bought a tree,
That's kind of cute.
then drove her to a wooded area that she could never find again.
No. No, it didn't get that creepy.
But then drove her to the woods. They planted the tree together as their little first date tree. They ended up hooking up that night. They texted a little bit, and they kind of faded away. All right, Mackenzie, are you ready to call?
Yeah, I'm ready.
That was less than convincing.
Mackenzie, do you regret staying the night with them?
I just want to understand what's going on with him, and I'm hoping it's just some miscommunication,
Right.
or maybe he just got super busy with work or something. I don't know, but I just kind of want to know where I stand.
Basically, it depends on what his answer is,
Yeah.
whether you regret it or not.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it's a little nervous to see what he says.
All right, we're going to call him right now, okay?
Awesome.
Hello?
Hey, is this Nick?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a second?
Well, What's going on, man?
Not much. You went out with a girl named Mackenzie. You blew her off, and she wants to know why.
Mackenzie, how long ago was this?
Nick, you planted a tree with Mackenzie. It was your first date tree. How could you forget Mackenzie?
Is that like your go-to?
Yeah. There's more than a few first date trees.
Nick, you dog!
He's got a first date forest.
The people at Home Depot know
man.
you. Like when you come in, they're like, this guy.
Another one. All right, Nick, I guess that answers our question then. Yeah, you went out with a girl named Mackenzie, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, planted a first date tree with her, ended up hooking up.
Yeah, nah, okay. I get it now. I remember.
Is the tree just...
She was great. It was fun, but, things happened very fast with Mackenzie, and at the end of the day, that's what I was looking for, and time to move on.
Nick, you toyed with her emotions. I mean, it's one thing to just tell a girl you want to hook up. It's another thing to pretend like it's a first date tree when it's really just a hookup tree.
I mean, it works almost every time.
He's driving up there the whole time with his first date tree like, I can't believe she's buying it. I can't believe she's buying it.
Nick, I was finally restored my faith in men going the extra mile and being romantic, and come to find out.
When I first started, I used to dig up the tree and return it, but thankfully I have some money.
Even better!
You're the biggest douche, dude!
Even that expensive.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
Nick,
What the
Nick, Mackenzie's on the phone and heard everything you just said.
You have got to be kidding me.
That was Mackenzie. That was totally out of context.
He's still trying to sell it.
They're looking for their little story and everything like that. How have you been?
He said, how have you
Oh
been?
my God, you are disgusting.
I texted you for a long time afterwards, but at the end, I was afraid I was going to screw it up.
Oh my God!
She heard everything.
Oh my God.
You hear that, Mackenzie? He was just scared.
Nice guy.
Dude, Mackenzie is speechless right now.
I don't know what to think.
Was there no creepy signs on your date that he could be this gross?
I'm totally into her.
Oh my gosh. Nick, I don't promote violence, but I want to punch you right now.
Some of the things I said was ridiculous, but that's a guy being a guy. At the end of the day, Mackenzie, I usually don't even talk to girls afterwards, and there was a connection. Maybe that tree, is something different this time.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you're just saying that now. I don't know what to think. So
I understand, but I mean, at the end of the day, what's another? One other. We could try to see if it happens.
Hey. No. You know what? Brooke couldn't do it. Lydia couldn't do it. Jose couldn't do it. Nick, you have turned around my views on love. I think, Mackenzie, you need to give Nick another chance because he sounds like just a sweetheart who is misunderstood.
Absolutely not.
Mackenzie,
No,
I would love to pay for you guys to go out on a second date. We will pay for it. Nick, would you like to go out with Mackenzie again?
Absolutely.
Mackenzie?
I hope you give me another chance, and at least we can, I think there's a real spark there, and give me a chance to prove that it's not just in my mind.
Mackenzie, let's plant that second date.
No, Mackenzie. Don't be the dumb damsel.
How do I know that you're not going to just, disappear again if I were to go out with you again?
That's why I withdrew the first time. I want to see, nothing has to happen, but we can see, but we enjoy each other's company again. What? I think we really had a good time that day, that night, and even the next morning. So.
Mackenzie, how do you not know that he is using you? He is using you.
Brooke just doesn't like love.
Oh my God.
Mackenzie,
listen to me. Girl to girl, say no.
Mackenzie, he was scared.
No.
And he didn't know how to act, and he thought he was going to screw it up with you. That's what it sounds like
Mackenzie.
to me. So go out and give him another chance. He said you don't have to do anything this next time.
Oh, God.
He's lying.
I would have to take it, very slow, I can't just,
Yes! That's a yes,
I will.
So,
Mackenzie.
Whatever you would,
at the end of the day, whatever, makes you feel comfortable. I understand that I almost screwed this up.
Can we please stage an
I think we can make
intervention?
it work.
This is crazy. I've dated the most douchebags on this show, and I feel like my radar is going off.
He's good though. He's really
He is not good. The thing
So-
is, the first time it's his fault. The second time, Mackenzie, it's going to be on you.
Well, I feel like, despite the fact that all these things that he's saying were hard to hear, we did have such a connection. I can't find that.
See?
I know it sounds crazy, but we just had so much in common. We were laughing and having fun.
He's feeding
we
you,
were.
dude. He's feeding you a
Let
line
it go,
of-
Brooke.
All right,
Just
hey,
let
you
it
can't listen to
happen.
this.
I
Mackenzie,
need lessons from him.
love conquers all. Love conquers all, and we'll find out if that's true by sending you guys out on a second date, right? Both you guys agree?
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited, man.
Oh, Mackenzie.
If you feel like it's okay to take it slow, and
Oh my gosh.
I'm
think
going to
he
be
does.
wary. I'm going to be a little bit cautious.
Oh my gosh, Mackenzie.
Oh, I get it. Just don't, I don't want you being so cautious that we can't have fun. That's
You know-
what I'm looking for.
He's already working
Oh,
on
that's
it.
awesome.
Dude, Mackenzie, at some point you're going to say, why do I always meet the wrong guy? I want you to replay what is happening right here in your head and realize why, okay?
Don't listen to that.
Oh, God.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
When I was in the 3rd grade.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm sure you guys have been around people who use like the same word over and over again, and it gets really annoying. Like people say literally nonstop.
Or like.
Or basically. Got a lot of friends that say basically nonstop. I know for me, it's really annoying when I'm out and people use the same thing to describe me. They're always like, oh, you're so witty. And I'm like, hey, learn a different descriptive word, okay? There's plenty out there. There's also hilarious. Just go to a thesaurus. Just go to the thesaurus.com and look up some new words because I'm getting really tired of hearing that over and over. Well, the girl on the phone for a second date update today feels like she might have said something over and over and over again and kind of annoyed the guy that she was out with, and that's why she's not getting a call back. Her name is Maggie. Maggie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for agreeing to do the second date update today. Now, before we get into why you think the guy's not calling you back, tell us a little bit about him.
Okay, well, his name is Jay. I was out with my girlfriend. We were just at a bar, and then we met this group of guys. And, we kind of struck up a conversation, and we kind of separated off a little bit, and we hung out at the bar, and then I don't know, we had really good conversation, and everyone else was going home, so we were let's go to another bar. So we kind of changed locations, and we were there until it was 2 a.m. We were the last ones there.
So this was your date, right? This wasn't, this was it.
Yeah, it wasn't on purpose. It's not we didn't set up a blind date or something, but it ended up being a date because we met and then we kind of went off by ourselves.
Yeah, you guys had your own little private time. How was
Yeah.
the conversation and everything with him?
It was really good. If it wasn't good, I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have changed locations with him.
That's
you
true,
know what
and
I
you
mean?
probably wouldn't be trying to contact him again either.
Yeah.
No.
How I figured that out.
Were your girlfriends super excited for you? Because whenever one of my girlfriends meets a hot dude in a bar, I'm like, yeah, get it, girl.
He's actually not really my type, I guess, my normal type. So I think they were actually kind of surprised because he's just a little edgier, a little rougher around the edges than I usually go for. But
You're into more preppy type guys?
yeah, I guess preppy, but now that I'm hearing all these things coming out of my mouth, it just sounds ridiculous. So, I don't know.
what is-
a little edgier than I normally date.
Oh, okay. So what do you mean by that? He has tattoos or...
Oh my god, I don't know. He does.
She's flustered.
Yeah.
I am. I'm getting flustered because I don't know how to explain myself without sounding wrong. Because now I'm all self-conscious about the things that I say.
Okay.
I feel like I said something wrong.
Well, yeah, calm down a little bit. We got time to discuss this. You don't have to do it all at once. Think about it. What is so different about him from the guys that you normally date? What makes him edgy?
Okay, you know how some people seem just super white collar, very suburban?
Mhm.
He's not like that. That's the guy I normally date. You could guess where they went to college. You can
Okay.
guess what their parents look like.
And he went to the school of hard knocks.
I'm not saying he went to the school of hard knocks, but I'm just saying he's not the typical white collar preppy boy that I've dated in the past.
So what happened during drinks?
We had good conversation, and so now, when someone doesn't call you back or when things fall through, you start to, totally overanalyze like everything you said.
You said in your email that you were using a word too much. What does that mean?
There were a couple times when we were walking, I had like walked by a car and then I walked past another bar and I referred to both of those things as ghetto. I mean,
You mean like you were looking at stuff going like, ew, that's ghetto.
No, okay, I didn't say it like that. It was my car. I can call it ghetto. It's mine. I like saw my car and I was kind of like embarrassed about it because it is kind of ghetto. It's kind of old and junky. And so I was like, oh, that's my car. It's so ghetto. And then I was like walking past another bar and we were choosing where to go. And I said, that was really nice. I was like, that was kind of ghetto. And then he said, oh, you say that word a lot. And I was like, do I? And then, I don't know, a lot, like 2 times, so many times.
Maybe you said it sometimes that you don't even realize it.
Yeah.
You're right. Maybe I say it every other sentence. I'm very aware of it now, though.
You're one of those like preppy white girls that calls everything ghetto, aren't you?
Oh my God, that's so
No,
ghetto.
I don't call everything ghetto. I'm not even preppy. Yes, I'm Caucasian.
Like, oh, my purse is only a Gucci. It's so ghetto.
Oh my God! Ew, no.
Okay, so that's not
sounds
you.
Terrible. I hate myself the way I'm listening to the things I'm saying right now. It's just awful.
Yeah, I would find it hard to believe that that's why he's not calling you back, though. You know? And if he's getting offended because you're saying that, then do you really want to go out with this dude again?
Right, like that's really judgmental
Yeah.
to like jump on that. Yeah.
How did the end of the night go?
Well, we didn't like make solid plans, but we texted a little bit after, like in a couple days after that, and then it kind of just like stopped, and then he like stopped answering, and I was just kind of left to be like, huh.
Maybe his cell phone plan's kind of ghetto, and he can't send texts or something.
Yeah, you're the worst. I definitely feel like the ball is in his court. You know, like when you reached out enough times, you're like, okay.
Yeah. How many times would you say that's been?
I think I reached out 2 more times without a response. Like I'm not about to like stalk him via text message.
Okay, and the
I'll
only.
stalk him over the radio.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hang on.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If I were to describe today's second date update, I would probably use the word ghetto,
Oh, come on.
with a side of ghetto added to it. I say that because Maggie is on the phone and she wants to call a guy named Jay today. Jay isn't calling her back, and the only reason that Maggie can think of is that during the date she described things as ghetto a few times, and he goes, wow, you sure use that word a lot. So she thinks that maybe that offended him. Maggie, that could be it, or have you thought about this? He could have thought you were ugly.
That was just out of left field.
It's possible. It's happened in the past. It's happened to me. I know I've gone out with people and they've just thought I was ugly. So it might not be the ghetto thing. It could be that.
I'm not even going to warrant that with a response.
Yeah, he spent hours with her the night that he met her. He obviously was attracted to her.
Well, who knows? You know, it could have been a pity thing.
Oh my God. You are the worst and continuously the worst.
I'm just trying to just weigh all the options that it could be, and that's the only other guess I have.
I am a decent-looking human. It's not because of the way I look.
Okay. All right, Maggie. Well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get him on the phone, and find out what the reason is that he's not getting back to you, okay?
Okay, I'm so nervous.
Oh my gosh, you really like him, don't you?
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's another reason why he's not calling you back. You were too nervous. There's all kinds of options here with you, Maggie. There's so many.
And all of your options make me feel terrible.
Head.
All right, I'm going to dial it right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jay, please?
Speaking.
Jay, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Really?
Yeah. What's up, man? How you doing?
You mean the guy on the radio?
Yeah, that guy. How are you?
I'm all right.
Have you ever heard the second date update before?
Nah.
Okay, perfect. Well, you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they emailed us to get a hold of you to find out why you're not calling them back.
Okay.
Her name is Maggie.
Maggie.
Yeah, do you remember meeting Maggie out at a bar a little while ago?
Maggie. Oh, Maggie. The energetic girl.
Yeah, you know what? We talked to her a little bit, and that would be a good way to describe her. Very energetic. So you remember meeting Maggie, right?
I remember meeting Maggie.
All right. Well, Maggie emailed us because apparently you guys were texting back and forth, and then you sort of just dropped off the face of the earth. So she's wondering why you stopped texting her.
Yeah. It's not a good fit.
It's not a good fit?
Nah.
Okay. What's not a good fit about it?
You know, it wasn't a good vibe.
That's it? So you guys just didn't click?
Yeah, I mean, she just said some dumb that pissed me off.
We talked to her a little bit about your date, right? And she was saying that at one point you pointed out to her that she said the word ghetto a lot. Like she used it to describe things like, ew, this is ghetto.
Like all the time.
Okay.
Like, that pigeon is ghetto. Like, it's a pigeon. And then, like, at least 3 or 5 times she kept calling me a badass.
She called you
a badass?
Yeah, like it got kind of weird after a while. At first, you know, everybody wants to be a badass, but then by like the 3rd time, you're like, all right, I get it.
How did she do that? That's confusing to me. Like you guys were just talking, she's like, oh my God, you're such a badass.
I mean, yeah, basically.
That's weird.
You didn't do anything to like promote her saying that about your behavior or something?
I mean, not that I was aware of. You know, I wasn't like flipping over tables or nothing.
So she said it like a compliment, though, right?
I mean, the way that she put it, it seemed like she was like getting off from it.
Oh, really? Like, oh, you're a bad boy.
Yeah, like it was a huge turn on or something. And then there was this part towards the end of the night, and she was like, "You know who would absolutely hate you?"
Whoa.
Who would hate you?
Yeah, she actually said that.
Well, who would hate you?
Yeah, that's...
You sound like a nice guy to me, man. I'm having a pleasure. I'm having a great time talking to you. I don't know who would hate you.
I appreciate that. But yeah, she said, "You know who would absolutely hate you?" She said her father.
Wow. So she said, if I bring you home to my parents, my dad's going to hate you.
Yeah, but she had like this big smile the whole time.
Oh my God.
Did it feel like she wants to piss her dad off or something?
I mean, I don't know, but the whole time I'm just thinking like, I don't want to be involved in any drama or any family issues. But the whole time she was like, yeah, my dad would totally hate meeting you.
I just want to piss my family off so bad.
So bad.
So did it feel like she was talking to you, not because she actually liked you, just because she thought you were a badass who, for some reason, could make her parents angry?
I mean, I think she liked the idea of me pissing off her parents.
Well, you know what, Jay? You know what's funny is she's actually on the other line listening right now.
Wait, what?
She's actually on the other line listening. Maggie, say hi to Jay.
No way.
Holy Jay. Oh my God. The stuff that I said about my parents, all that stuff, I didn't mean it like I was bringing you home like on purpose. I wasn't going to bring you home to make someone mad, or I wasn't going to actually do it. I was just thinking in my head that they would freak out and be like, this is different than your other boyfriends. But I'm not actually actively going to do it. I'm not using you to bring home to make people mad.
Did you just say that you wouldn't actually do that and then say, but they would actually do that?
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. I'll say it again. You're a badass. My parents wouldn't like me bringing home a badass. It's true. I don't know what you want me to say.
It's just kind of weird how you obsess over me being a badass and how I would piss off your parents, and then that's a good thing.
Okay, well, I didn't mean it the way that it's obviously coming off to you. I really and truly didn't. I didn't. That's not what. It wasn't my intention.
This is exactly what you said. You said, my dad would absolutely hate you. How else is that to be interpreted?
I didn't mean that he was going to hate you, like, in a bad way, like, actually hate you. I meant he would, like, hate you, like, in a fun way. Like,
in a fun way?
What? Yeah.
Look, you just don't get it.
It would just be funny to see my dad's face, because, like, he would be, I would, like, stress him. Like, it would just be funny. Like, we don't even have to, like, go out. Like, just to see his face would be funny.
Wait, you just want to use him as like your prop?
Wow.
No.
I'm not following this girl, and for the life of me, she doesn't take a breath when she speaks.
Well, that's a perfect timing then. Jay, I would love to ask if you'll go out on a second date with Maggie. We will pay for it.
You'll pay for it?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to go out with her again?
I'm going to still have to go with no.
No?
Yeah, I think that's a smart
Even if
choice,
it's just
Jay.
like to meet her dad one time just to see if you can piss him off?
I don't want to meet her dad, her mom, her uncle, her granddad. I'm not trying to meet any part of the family.
He should just be going on a date with her dad, if anything.
I mean, okay, that's fine. I mean, obviously you don't understand my humor, and you don't understand what I was saying. So it's fine. I mean, it's fine. It wasn't going to work, obviously.
Obviously.
Maggie, don't worry. I'm sure there's a ton of other guys out there that can piss your dad off.
Well, if you have any friends, let me know.
I definitely do. I'll hook you up.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of times in dating, you'll meet somebody who's too good to be true. You know what I mean? They have like everything that you want, except there's something wrong with them. I know for me, I met this girl one time, too good to be true. She was not the brightest,
Yeah.
hot, and mute. And I was like, she has everything that I look for in a woman, and then come to find out she's super close with her family, and I can't date a girl who's close with her family.
there
It just ruined it for me. I was like, that is way too good to be true.
Where's
man.
the daddy issues when you need them?
I know, it sucked.
Gosh, yeah,
Well,
it's such a hard life.
Mary is on the phone with us, and she thinks that she met a guy who is too good to be true. His name is Ray, and that's who she wants us to call today. Hi, Mary. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Thank you for your email. Appreciate it. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Ray, the guy that you want to call today?
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm nervous, but I'm glad to, I don't know, appreciate it. Okay, so I met him at the gym. I just saw him like on an elliptical machine, and I kind of couldn't take my eyes off him, but I had to try hard too, so he didn't notice. And I actually timed my walk to the water fountain in a way as he was wrapping up,
Nice move, Mary.
So you waited till he was walking to the water fountain, then you jumped on his back, and you said, hey, my name's Mary.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Was that the first time you had ever seen him before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I kind of timed it, and my timing was certainly on my side because our eyes just locked, and he said, hey, and I said, oh, hi, like real casual, like I had never noticed him. And we just talked, and it was instant that we had a connection. Joking was really easy, lighthearted, and everything just kind of fell into place. So he suggested we get some sushi the next night, and I said, sure.
So your email said that you think that he's too good to be true. Why is that?
Oh my God, he is too good to be true. Well, he has a great smile. Like that was the first thing that I noticed. Okay, and I thought, but that's a smile, right? But everything else is in place. He's never been divorced. He doesn't speak badly about women or his mom. He, great job. I'm so used to guys where I have to pay the bill, and I don't mind sharing, but like they're never on top of it financially. And he works in finance. He's stable. He's a gentleman. He pulls a chair out for me. He's polite.
That's it.
What kind of guys do you normally go out with, Mary?
Musicians and guys who are really interesting, but nothing against musicians. I don't mean that, but they're just like people who are, even if they say they work in finance, they're not stable. They're still living at home, or I don't know. They never have enough money.
The way that you described everything about him that's good, though, I just picture you out with like guys who have no job that are just like, chicks, right? Aren't they stupid? Hey, pay the bill. I'm so angry about women right now.
Well, maybe you don't know what it's like being a woman, but the thing is, when you start dating guys, like maybe they've been divorced and they've been so hurt that they can't trust women again, or this comes out. And this guy just didn't have any. He's too good. That's what I mean. He's too good to be true. There are no issues.
How did the date go?
It went great. It was easy again, just talking.
Awesome.
It just seemed comfortable. And, he leaned towards me and, he complimented my dress and how I looked. And he saw me in the gym. I was sweatier. And, I was dressed up more for a date. And he kissed me on the cheek, which is fine because it's the first date. I don't mind that it's not on the lips. I wouldn't have minded if it was, but I don't mind that it wasn't. But it's 5 days later, and there's nothing. And I know he mentioned, I think he did say he was dating other people right now. So something came up, and he's such a perfect guy that, of course, I know he's going to be dating other guys. We're not in a relationship. I get it. I'm saying, don't worry.
Oh my gosh, you are a lot right now.
Yeah,
you can slow down a little bit.
Whoa.
Why hasn't I? I just thought it worked so well. I just
I thought maybe by the third day I'd get a text about getting together another week, you know?
And I apologize if I didn't hear this. You said a lot of words very quickly, and I may have missed it. How long has it been since you heard from this guy?
5 days.
5 days.
Yeah, 5
Okay.
days.
And have you seen him at the gym?
No. Ask me if I've gone every day. Yes.
Yeah, no
So
kidding.
why do you think he's not calling you back then, if the date went so well?
I mean, either it's some horrible thing about myself I don't know, or I'm just in the rotation of all the girls he can go out with, and when it's my turn, you know, after the 10th girl, check in again, because I think he's probably very popular.
Yeah, because he's so good.
Yeah, he's not going to ever want for a date, ever.
Okay. Sounds like you're in love. Are you in love, Mary?
I'm in great like. Put
Great
it that way.
like.
I have a
Great
crush.
like.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Mary is on the phone. Today, she wants to call a guy named Ray. They met at the gym, and according to her, she thinks that he's too good to be true. He's everything that she's ever wanted in a man. But it's been 5 days since she texted him, and he has not responded. So we're about to call him, get him on the phone, and find out why he's not getting back to Mary. Mary, I do have a question for you, and I don't want you to be offended by this, but you sound a little obsessed with Ray. Okay?
Oh, really?
It's not necessarily a bad thing. I just want to know, like, on a scale of you want to wear his shirt to sleep at night so you can get his scent to I want to wear his skin every day for the rest of my life. Where do you fall in between that scale on obsession?
In the middle.
In the middle. Okay, good. That's okay.
He's
That's
a great guy. You don't find him very often. I'm going to tell you the truth.
I think it's perfectly fine to be excited about this guy.
Huge crush.
I know. And I assume you've done extensive Google searching on him as well.
As much as possible. Family has to do that today. It's normal.
You didn't find anything weird, though, right?
No, nothing.
Of course not. He's the perfect man. She Googled his name and a picture of James Bond showed up. That's how perfect of a man he is. All right, well, I'm about to dial the phone number and get him on the phone and find out why he's not responding to you, okay?
Oh, God, thank you. I'm so nervous, but thank you. Thank you.
Well, just
I
relax.
appreciate your help.
We'll get him on the phone. We'll do this for you.
So cute.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
We're sorry.
Obviously, he's not perfect.
Oh, my gosh, did he disconnect his number because I texted him?
No, I don't. I think I probably dialed the wrong number. Let me try again, okay?
Oh my god.
Okay.
I hope that he didn't, like, cancel his phone because of you texting him.
That doesn't make sense, does it?
No, it doesn't. I think you're okay. Let me just, it's probably my fault. I misdial numbers all the time.
I hope.
There we go.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Ray.
Yeah, this is him. Who is this?
Hey, Ray, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, what is this in regard to?
It's in regards to a date that you recently went on.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for any date thing or anything like that.
I know you didn't, Ray. I host a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning, and you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they asked us to call you.
Okay, you're going to have to be a little bit more specific because I go out with a lot of women.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Her name is Mary, and you met her at the gym.
Oh, okay. I remember Mary.
She says that she's tried to reach out to you since your date, but you haven't responded, so she's wondering if she did something wrong. I know it's a weird phone call. It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. If you don't call somebody back after a date and they have a question as to why, they'll email us so we can get you on the phone and ask. So we're asking on Mary's behalf if she did something wrong on your date.
I mean, Mary's a nice girl and everything. I just, when you like meet somebody and you just feel like you're out of their league a little bit.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Ray. It happens to me all the time.
Ouch.
So are you saying you don't feel like Mary's in your league or playing on your level?
Yeah, I mean, essentially, it was the way, she was looking at me and the way she was talking to me. I felt like I was doing her a favor by going out with her.
Whoa, dude.
Did you
Ray,
feel
that's
this
a lot
way?
to say.
Did you feel this way before you went out with her, or this happened like you realized that while you were out with her?
we were at the gym. I got like this kind of desperate feel, and I was like, she's one of those girls I know I can sleep with if we went out again. So it's like,
Why do you think that you can sleep with her? Because she was excited to go out with you?
well, I mean, I don't really have a hard time finding women. Usually they just kind of come to me. And if the schedule permits, then
Okay.
hang out.
So would you qualify your date with Mary as a pity date?
Yeah, I feel like that's a little harsh. I mean, sometimes you just gotta slum it. You know what I mean?
You gotta slum
You
it?
just said that?
Isn't that worse?
Every once in a while, you gotta give back to charities.
Dude, come on. Why would you even go out with her to begin with? I mean, I don't think you're doing someone a favor by considering them less than you.
I'm sorry. I'm really trying not to be mean. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just that I'm being honest. I feel like kind of doing her a favor, and I thought, why not? I got nothing else to do. I might as well. And,
All right. I appreciate your honesty a lot, Ray.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find people that'll just be blunt about that kind of stuff. Normally, people always are like, well, I don't know. We just didn't have good chemistry.
I think you're an egomaniac who's completely rude.
I mean, if you're Jennifer Lawrence, you're not going to go out with some guy that manages a Subway. Like, that's not going to happen. Like, you're going to find someone that's on equal footing with you. And I felt like she's a few steps below me.
Okay. Like I said, thanks for your honesty, man. I also have to be honest with you now and let you know that Mary is actually on the phone listening to this.
She is?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi. I mean, hi.
Listen, Mary, I'm not trying to be mean to you or anything.
I know. I understand completely. You know what? I mean, I get it.
Mary.
And as smart as you, and you are a rare catch, and you just know it.
Mary, did you hear what he was just saying about you? Did you hear what he was just saying about you?
But I don't mind because I can try to be better. I'd rather know, and then I have a goal. I'd rather know that, and then I could try to be better.
No, Mary, you love yourself for who you are, and you have some self-confidence and some self-worth.
No, I know about loving myself for who I am right now, but we can still always want to improve and hope to improve. And otherwise, what's the point? If we're not going to try to get better.
But what did he
I
say
worked
that was
out.
constructive? He just slammed you.
I didn't take it that way. I mean, he's kind of right. He has high standards, and like I said, I told you guys, he's an amazing guy. He's rare, and Ray, it was an honor just to have dinner with you. If you guys talk to him more, you'll figure it out, like I did.
Mary, I appreciate that you want to be able to work up to eventually being in my league. And to be fair, I feel like with a little bit of work, I think that, you could be there. There's a few things I definitely noticed on our date that, you could improve on. Like, I noticed that you were kind of going for some more fatty, calorically dense food when we were out on a date. And I feel like, if we get away from that kind of stuff, it can really help you.
Oh, you narcissistic.
You mean, okay. I can work on that because to put me in the level you're in, then it would be my honor to try to do that.
No,
Mary, are you serious?
No, don't do what?
But he's right. I don't mind. It's like a parent that loves you and wants you to be your best. They acknowledge the good things you have.
No.
I do want to be better. I've always wanted to be better. And if this is the way I get, to understand how to be better, then it's a blessing.
Mary, you're walking into like a controlling, narcissistic, egomaniac.
I have to say something. You guys have been nice to me, but enough's enough. You shouldn't talk about him this way. I know who he is. I met him. You're maybe just jealous. Please stop being so rude to him, or I'm going to have to get off the phone.
Mary, I'm sorry we're being rude to Ray. Ray, do you feel like we're being rude to you?
You were being very rude
to
to him.
Fair, yeah, I feel like there's some unfair, jabs being made at me because all I'm trying to do is just make Mary become the really pretty person I know that she can
my
become.
God.
Okay.
Mary, I want to shake you. What are you doing?
Well, in that
I
case,
know what I'm doing. I'm an adult, and I don't think it's very respectful what you guys are doing.
hey, Mary, it's true. You're an adult. You can make your own decisions. And if you feel like Ray is right and you were out of his league and apparently you want to work on getting into his league, I'll ask the question. Would you guys like to go on a second date? Ray, we will pay for you to go on a second date with Mary if you will accept.
I mean, yeah, but I can't promise there'll be another date.
After that, okay. Mary, are you willing to give it another try?
I mean,
I hope we have another date, but I think it's just great to have an opportunity to try again. So, yeah.
All right.
Audition.
Well, congratulations, you guys.
so sick.
We're sending you out on a second date.
Ray, I have to tell you, thank you for giving me another chance. I will not let you down. I promise you. I promise I will not let you down.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Think about
thank you.
how every butterfly starts out in a caterpillar.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that simply says, "What the F just happened?" It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'll feel
Talking, of course, about the second date update. And this is probably the first second date update we've done where I'm not a fan of either of these people.
Yeah, that's
honestly.
a good point.
Mary is the girl from the second date update. She wanted us to call this guy named Ray. The whole time she was talking about how perfect he was, how amazing he was. She's always wanted to date a guy like this. They ended up going out. He wasn't calling her back. We got him on the phone, and the reason he wasn't calling her back was, well, she's not really on my level. And I sort of went out with her because sometimes you gotta slum it. She seemed like a nice girl when I met her, and I figured I'd throw the dame a bone, let her go out with a big fish like Ray. That was his whole attitude the whole time.
And I thought for sure, like, we were going to get her on the line, you know, because she's listening to all this, and she was going to just rage on this guy or end up crying because he was so mean to her.
Nope. Yeah. Instead, she was like, "Ray, you're just so amazing. I can change. I can be whatever you need me to be. I want to play on your level. I really want to."
It is so sad. I just want to, like, that girl, I just wish there was, like, an injection of self-confidence that you could take, like a shot, and I would give that to her.
Yeah. She definitely needs to shower in some Old Spice swagger.
Although I did see a text message that came in and says this is totally going to turn on Ray because she's going to end up, like, falling in love with him, stalking him, and then eventually, like, making a skin doll out of him.
Yeah, seriously.
Here's a clip in case you missed it.
You're walking into, like, a controlling, narcissistic, egomaniac.
I have to say something. You guys have been nice to me, but enough's enough. You shouldn't talk about him this way. I know who he is. I met him. You're maybe just jealous. Please stop being so rude to him, or I'm going to have to get off the phone.
That was my favorite part from the second date update is how she got mad at us because we were like, "Dude, you're kind of a douche."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Stop talking about him like that. He's amazing. And I will do whatever it takes to be on his level."
I've never heard a guy be able to call a girl not on his level. She's a little chubby and eats the wrong foods and probably not hot enough for him, and she's still in the palm of his hand.
You know what?
Like, how does that
So
work?
you know what? Actually, probably one of the most successful second dates we've ever done because those two really deserve each other.
There's somebody for everybody out there.
I guess.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The guy on the phone today that wants to do a second date update was impressed by the girl that he wants us to call back today by how quickly she dropped to her knees.
Whoa. What? That is not a way I want to...
To pray. He met her at church.
Gosh. Why do you do that to me?
You guys are perverts. He met her at church. That's all I was trying to get at.
Sure, yeah.
Sean is his name, and he wants to call a girl named Lisa today. I guess he met her in church. Sean, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
So that's what impressed you about Lisa, huh? Her praying abilities?
Yeah, she maybe not in that way, but yeah, church. It's a good place to meet people.
Yeah. So you met her at church. How did you approach her at church, or did you like wink at her during the service, throw a Bible at the back of her head? What'd you do?
Well, I've been going there for a while, and she started going, and she always sits in the same pew on the right-hand side, probably about 6 back, so... I've been watching her for a while, and I was like, it's time to make a move.
Mm-hmm. It almost sounds like you're stalking her at church with details like that.
Well, no,
Sean.
you do. I grew up in the church, and there's usually like a couple hot girls, and you always know where they sit, and you kind of want to sit like diagonal so you can stare at them while you're at church. Yeah, it's not that weird, Sean.
Thank you.
So how did you approach her?
Well, it was the end of the service, and we're all leaving, and we're all standing in the foyer, and I just went up to her, and I was like, hey, I noticed you, and I had my eye on you, and I was wondering if you just wanted to go grab some coffee, just, nice and simple. That's what I said.
And you had never talked to her prior to that. This is the first time you guys had ever talked.
Yeah, exactly. You smile, you walk past people, but I never really, said anything to her, and she never really said anything. So, yeah, it was just kind of just walked up to her and just said that.
Did you get the vibe like she knew who you were, too?
A little bit. She,
You said wink before. I mean, I didn't wink, but you know that smile. You know the way they look at you.
So you were definitely like throwing her flirty glances and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, hey, she's cute.
All right. So obviously she said yes to coffee. How was that little date?
It was good. I mean, listen, I did everything. It was raining that day, so I waited in the parking lot. She pulled up. I walked her from her car to the front door, and then opened the door for her, of course. And
That's sweet.
We sat down. I mean, I pulled out the chair, all that kind of stuff, and it went good. It went good.
That's really sweet. I mean, you sound like a man who's looking for a relationship. You want something more out of this date, I guess.
I really was looking for something. I mean, she seems great. She looks hot. In church. I mean, what more could you want, right?
How was the conversation?
It was good. I mean, we talked about this, we talked about that. One thing I like is, like, it's not just all, like, church talk. I mean, there's the real world, So we're talking about our jobs and what we like to do and that kind of stuff. And I bought us everything. I mean, I'm thinking I did everything right. I walked her back out. Rain kind of was away, but, I still had the umbrella. That way it could stay closed, you know what I'm saying? So I walked her back to the car, opened the door, gave her a kiss on the cheek. Of course, it's just first date, so no, tongue wrestling.
Right.
So gave her a kiss on the cheek and just closed the door, and she drove off.
And how many times have you tried to call her since?
I mean, not every day, like stalk like 5-6 times a day, but, try in the morning, try at night. I mean, I've been trying, so.
And you haven't seen her at church or anything?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't been to church since, so I haven't had the opportunity to see if she's been there. So I'm not really sure. She just hasn't been returning my phone calls.
Okay. Is there anything that you can think of that would make her not want to call you back?
Well, there's just one thing that happened. I mean, she wanted to, it sounds really stupid. I don't know. It just keeps replaying in my mind. So she wanted something to drink, right? So she wanted orange juice. And I'm like, it's cold, it's raining, it's wet outside. Why would you get orange juice? So
You questioned her orange juice choice?
Did you really tease her about it?
Well, I didn't think it was mean. I just went ahead and ordered her a hot chocolate. I mean, I was paying, so I was like, listen, it's cold outside.
So she wanted an orange juice. You said, no, you're getting hot chocolate?
Yeah, I did, I mean, I just don't understand why you would order orange juice on a cold, rainy day. It's wet outside, we're just stomping off our rain boots with all this water. I got my wet umbrella, and she, wants to get a wet, cold orange juice.
Yeah, but that would come off as a little controlling.
I don't think so. I mean, it just didn't make sense to me. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe she didn't like that happened. I don't know.
Did she get her orange juice at all?
No, why would you get orange juice?
Yeah.
It's cold outside.
Orange juice for you.
And this was at the beginning of your date?
Yes.
Okay.
Right at the counter.
So, but all the conversation after that and everything else was fine?
It was cool. She was laughing. I was laughing. We had a great time. But, I mean, the vibe was just a little weird standing there because, there were people behind us waiting, and we're back and forth about the OJ and the hot chocolate, and I'm just
Can I ask, did she drink the hot chocolate? Because I think that will be the telling sign.
She drank it.
Okay. Well, maybe she wasn't upset by it.
Well, the fact that it happened at the beginning of your date and then you had a decent conversation after would make me think that that's not the issue.
Yeah. Look, it's not a perfect date. I can't say that it was a perfect date, but it definitely deserves a second date. I mean, I've had much worse happen than this, tripping, falling, people not showing up. I mean, I think I deserve a second date.
Cool. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
All right, if you're just tuning in for the second date update, Sean is on the phone. He met a girl named Lisa at church, and she's not calling him back after their first date. They went out for coffee, enjoyed some conversation, and he can't figure out why. The only thing that he can think of that might have turned her off a little bit was at the beginning of it when she ordered an orange juice at the coffee place, and he kind of gave her a hard time for that because it was wet and rainy and cold outside and said, why are you going to do that on a wet, rainy day? And then he ordered her a hot chocolate. But the date continued and it seemed to go fine, so I don't know if that's really the reason. We're about to get her on the phone and find out what went wrong. Sean, you have any last thoughts before we give her a call?
No, I mean, let's get to the bottom of this.
All right.
Okay. And you got something worked out on how you're going to win her over with your words of romance.
Well, we'll see what she says first before I decide what to say to her,
Oh, okay.
It could be something terrible. You're like, I don't ever want to talk to her again. Who cares? All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and get your second date update. Here we go, man. Hi, can I speak to Lisa, please?
This is Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, how you doing? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay.
Have you ever listened?
Maybe once.
Okay, cool. Well, it's nice to meet you, Lisa. The reason I'm calling you today is because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
You actually went out on a date with one of our listeners. His name is Sean, and you met him at church.
Oh.
That's not a good
You remember
response.
meeting Sean. You remember going out with Sean, obviously.
Yeah, so he contacted the radio?
Yeah, it's a thing we do called the second date update. It's where if somebody goes on a date and gets blown off, they email us so we can get the person on the phone and ask why.
Wow.
Sean told us about your date, and he also says that you haven't been returning any of his phone calls. Do you mind talking to us for a second and telling us why you're not calling him back?
I didn't like him.
Well, that's
Point
pretty simple.
All right. That's cool. Hey, that's a good reason for not calling somebody back. Is there a specific reason that you didn't like him? Because when he talked about your date, he said you guys seemed to have a good conversation and enjoy each other's company.
I mean, he was doing all right on the date. I mean, I have to give him credit. Like, it was raining, and he came to my car with his umbrella, and he walked us into the restaurant.
Yeah.
So, I compliment him. I told him, it's really refreshing to meet a guy who does all these things. I mean, you've been really polite and, going out of your way to be a gentleman. And then he's like, well, thank you. I feel as a man, it's my job to take care of my woman and, the type of girl that I'm looking for. She just knows how to be subservient. He said the word subservient.
He actually said subservient to you.
I would have lost it.
Exactly.
Wow.
And it was just over from there. He pretty much wants a woman who wants to be barefoot and pregnant all the time. And he said that he didn't want his wife to work. He basically wanted her to stay home and raise the children and cook all of his meals.
Oh, my God. I would have left right there. I can't believe you stayed through the date.
I mean, I was trying to hear him out. I thought, maybe I could reason with him, but he's just narrow-minded. And it was like trying to talk to a caveman. He's less than my house. That's why I haven't called him back,
Yeah, I don't blame you. I just think that that's so weird that you would continue to be that nice. Not that you'd have to be rude, but...
I really just didn't want to make a scene. It was just a coffee date, so I thought, just hold my tongue, and in 45 minutes this will be over, and I will never see this ass ever again.
Okay. Well, Lisa, what if I told you at least have to talk to him one more time?
What do you mean?
I mean that he's actually on the other line listening.
He heard what I said?
Yes, he did.
Yes, I've been on the phone the whole time. Hey, Lisa.
Oh, God.
What? Okay, so tell me.
You heard
didn't
what I
have fun? You didn't
You
like
heard
it?
right?
You didn't have a good time?
Did you hear what I had to say, Sean?
Sweetie, listen. I heard it, but I know what you meant, okay?
You're trying to talk to me after what I said about you?
There's nothing wrong with a man taking care of a woman and taking care of her needs. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about,
Listen, that is not taking care of a woman and her needs. That is being controlling and condescending. And since you don't understand that, we don't need to see each other. We don't ever need to
But here's the thing.
ever
What's
again.
wrong with me knowing what you need? I know what you need. I know what you want, so I'll give it to you.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
It's cold outside. Hot chocolate. That's what your body needs. I'm an old school guy, all right? Even if you don't know what you need, I know what you need because I'm tuned in. I'm paying attention.
Crazy. You are not
The issue here is you're not playing your role. You don't know your place. Your place is to be a woman, and my place is to be a man. A man has a place too. It goes both ways.
Sean, I know what I want. I know what I need. And you cannot control everyone. You cannot control every situation. You don't even know me. You met me one time. One time, Sean.
Wow.
You cannot know what someone wants or needs in one time.
Honey, just calm down.
I'm not, and I don't need to calm down.
This is what I'm
you
saying.
need
Just
to get
take
help.
a breath, So you're telling me you don't like a gentleman? You don't like somebody opening the door for you or walking in the rain? I mean, you don't like somebody doing a man's job.
I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like what you're about. I don't like your ideas. I don't like your views. I don't like your opinions. I don't like you, Sean.
I don't think any woman listening right now likes you, Sean.
No. There's a lot of girls out there that want to be taken care of, okay?
Well, you
Trust
go
me.
find that girl. You go find that crazy ass. This is not me.
All right, well.
Hey, listen, I don't have to listen to some feminist Nazi on the radio.
Wow. You are the one who reached out to me. Trust me, I would not have picked up the phone if it had been your number.
I'm going to ask the question anyway.
Oh, my
I feel like I know the answer, but I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. Lisa, would you like to go out with Sean on a second date?
I love you, Lisa.
All right, Lisa.
I do.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you being honest with us.
You're welcome.
All right, take care. Yeah. There you go, Sean. That's your answer, man.
Well, looks like somebody lost out, and I'm just going to go find another
there
one.
you go.
Listen, a lot of people want a real gentleman.
That's not a gentleman. A gentleman believes in things like gender equality and respect for women.
I don't know.
Oh, you guys are such a-holes.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Pretty simple. You go out on a date with someone and they end up blowing you off. You email us. We'll give them a call for you to find out why. Today we have Jacqueline on the phone. Jacqueline, how are you?
Hi, Jubal. I'm good.
Hi, how are you?
Please be gentle with me, okay?
Be gentle with him. Gentle with everybody.
That is not true.
No, you're not.
But I don't think.
No, you're not. I know you.
It's not Jubal you have to be worried about. It's the dude that won't call you back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of worried about the whole thing at this point.
What's his name?
His name is Brad.
Brad. And what'd you guys do on your first date?
Well, we originally had met through some friends that I work with.
Okay.
And we went out to happy hour. And we drank a lot, and we, had a really good time.
Right, and you like to get hammered, so that's cool.
I know I don't generally like to get hammered, but I hadn't had anything to eat. We actually skipped dinner.
Okay.
So we totally skipped dinner and just drank through dinner,
Right.
And then, of course, one thing led to another. I took him home with me, and I slept with him.
Nice.
Which I don't ever do. I never, ever.
Right. Hey, you know
I
what?
never do that. No, I really don't.
Do you swear up and down that this is the first time you've ever done that?
I swear it is the first time. I really don't do this, and especially because I know him through work friend. I don't. I really just didn't want.
Listen,
I don't want
listen. It doesn't matter. It happened, and then what? He hasn't gotten back to you since, or?
Well, I thought here's the thing. I really thought he would because he actually stayed the night. He didn't even leave after anything weird, and he kissed me goodbye in the morning. I actually offered him breakfast, and he said no, but it actually felt like really good.
Jacqueline, did he say anything about calling you?
Yeah, he's like, I'll talk to you soon. He kissed me goodbye.
Have you tried to get a hold of him?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't heard from him. I haven't had a text from him. I haven't.
How long ago was this?
This is almost a week ago.
Okay. We're going to give him a call then and ask him the question, and you're prepared to hear whatever he has to say.
I'm preparing.
Preparing. Okay, nice. All right, we'll call him right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
So Jacqueline emailed us because she went out on a date with a guy named Brad. They went to happy hour, ended up drinking a little, and she did something she has never, ever done before. Took him home. In the morning, he stayed, gave her a kiss goodbye, and she hasn't heard from him since. We're going to call and get him on the phone and find out why. Jacqueline?
Uh-huh.
You ready to give him a call?
I feel as ready as I'm going to be, I think.
What's your biggest fear, Jacqueline?
Oh, God, it's a fear of not knowing, mostly just not knowing.
Jacqueline, hang on, it's ringing.
Okay.
Hello?
May I speak to Brad, please?
Yeah, this is Brad. Who's this?
Brad, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5. You got a second?
What's going on?
I wanted to call you to talk about a mutual friend of ours, a girl named Jacqueline. Does that ring a bell?
Yes,
Okay.
it does.
Well, apparently you went on a date with her, ended up hooking up with her after a happy hour, and never called her back. So we were just calling to find out, like, what the deal is.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not really like a kiss and tell kind of guy. You know, I'm not. I kind of like keep my life.
Well, you definitely did more than kiss. Anyway, here's the thing. She emailed us. It's a segment we do on our show called Second Date Update, where somebody goes on a date, they don't get a call back, so they email us to call and find out why.
I mean, it's not the kind of guy I am. I don't really like doing this, but I mean.
Well, put it this way. She put you on blast first and put your business out there. You might as well let her have it.
Yeah, which I don't appreciate, but whatever. Okay, I mean the bottom line is that she kind of freaked me out. I'm just going to say that. She really freaked me out, and I don't like that.
What do you mean she freaked you out?
Okay, so right after we slept together, okay, we're lying there, and she looks at me and she says, "I love you."
No! She did not.
Okay? No way. Yeah.
Are
I'm
you
not
serious?
kidding. About 2 minutes after we were done. And
No
then I'm
way.
thinking, what?
Maybe I was drunk.
Hey. Brad, Jacqueline's on the phone right now. Jacqueline, did you really tell him that you loved him? Do you remember doing that?
No, I don't remember. Honestly, like, I can tell you, Brett, I don't love you. So I'm sorry that I said that, but I think I'm, really, that's why, okay. Now,
Jacqueline, hang on. You're acting like you're blaming him for not calling you back. I've got to take his side on this. If a girl told me she loved me, even if she was drunk, I would be a little weirded out.
context. So, like, maybe it was like, oh, I love you, or I don't know what was.
Jacqueline, it's okay. You get swept up in the moment, and if anything, Brad should take it as testimony to how good he was.
I do remember that.
Yeah, right. Brad, did it feel like more than that to you? Is that why it freaked you out?
Anytime a girl stares in your eyes and says, I love you, it freaks you out, man, especially when it's only been, you've known her for about 3 hours.
Brad, are you looking for a relationship right now?
Well, I'm not looking for a marriage and 3 kids in the next.
I think I'm not either, though. I'm not either. I'm really not that, like, kind of.
You're not embarrassed at all by the fact, even if you're drunk, that you told a guy you loved him the first night that you went out with him.
I'm completely embarrassed. Are you kidding? Like, my face right now is like flushed red, and I'm like breathing. Like, I feel so stupid.
If it makes either one of you feel better, the only time I've ever told anybody I love them for the first time in my life, I've been drunk every single one of those times. Ooh. And I'm not even over exaggerating. So, Jacqueline, would you be interested in going on a second date if we pay for it?
Well, I'm not. I don't want to go first. I don't want to answer.
Come on, Brad, give her a shot.
You know why? Because Jacqueline's going to jump on it and be like, of course I do. I love him.
No.
All right.
No.
I don't.
It's a forgivable accident.
I don't
Brad,
know if it is.
would you want to go on a second date with Jacqueline? Just chalk it up to her being drunk.
I just don't have it in me to chalk something up to being drunk. I feel like, in all honesty,
wow, you
drunk,
are,
if that is her, like, inner life and her inner monologue, when she gets drunk, she says these things, like, I just don't think that's the kind of direction I'm headed.
I don't even know you. Why would I? Well, whatever. That's fine. If he's afraid to be with me because I'm amazing, like, I get it.
It happens, you guys. Okay, so you don't want to go out on your second date. Jacqueline, thank you very much for calling in and emailing us. And you got
Thank
the
you
answer.
for breaking my heart. I'm so in love.
And Brad?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
It always sucks when you don't get a call back for a second date, especially when that first date cost you $1,500.
Whoa! What are you doing?
And that is the problem that Cece is having. She's on the phone today to do a second date update with a guy whose name is Tag. What's up, Cece? How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Oh my God, $1,500 on a first date?
Well, technically, I didn't pay $1,500 on the date. It was a dating service that I paid for.
So you went through a dating service and it cost you $1,500? That's the part of your email that confused me, because you said in it that you spent that kind of money to do this, but why did it cost so much?
Because it's a professional service that sets women up with professional men who have professional jobs, have their lives together. A lot of them are millionaires and things like that. So
this is like a millionaire matchmaker type deal?
yeah, something like that. I mean, I've done other dating sites, and I'm done with them. I've wasted a lot of time on guys that just don't have their lives together, that are not ambitious, and it's not even really about the money. It's I want a guy that's ambitious.
AKA, you're looking for a dude who has some money.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that comes with ambition a lot of the time, but I dated too many losers on all the other dating sites.
All right, so tell us about this guy named Tag and your date.
So Tag, he's really nice. He does like business development type of things. He works in real estate and has, startup companies, things like that. And they told me that he just didn't have enough time to meet the right person.
Okay.
So, we talked on the phone, then we went out to dinner. And, I mean, I was nervous, but I felt like it went well.
Okay. So what about him did you really like?
Well, the last couple of people I went out with, it just was kind of expected that it was a hookup thing. Like, within, the first hour, it was like, all right, so when's this going to happen?
And these are people that you met off of this $1,500 dating service thing?
No, those are people from, the other site.
The free sites, the cheap sites for
Plenty
the poor
of fish.
people.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did your evening with Tag go? Was it fun? Was there anything interesting about it?
It was good. I mean, I was super nervous because I hadn't gone out with a guy like that in a while. So I was trying to come up with something interesting or impressive to say, and I wasn't even thinking, and I just blurted out and asked him how much he made.
What?
And I didn't mean to. It just came out. I was super nervous.
Did you immediately say, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that?
Yeah, I just, as soon as it came out of my mouth, I immediately apologized.
Yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't want to call you back if it seems like you're only interested in his money.
Yeah, so you're a millionaire? I mean...
Well, I wasn't only interested in his money. It was like an honest mistake, so...
What did he do after you asked him how much money he made?
He was gracious about it, but he just kind of looked at me a little bit weird.
Mm-hmm.
And, the rest of the date went on as normal.
So he never answered you. You don't know how much money he makes.
No, I was like, sorry, I didn't mean to ask that. You don't have to answer that.
And can I ask, are you coming from a place where you're really successful and making your own living right now?
Well, I'm not on that level. I'm not exactly where I want to be just yet, but I do support myself. I pay all of my own bills. All of that.
But it'd be so much nicer if you had somebody else to do it for you, wouldn't it?
It's Jubal's dream, too.
It
Don't
really
worry.
is, yeah.
You guys share that together.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, but I know that's going to take time.
So how did everything end with you guys?
Well, he took me back to my place, and we had a little kiss at the end. And
Was it a peck or was it a more romantic?
It was kind of a peck, but I thought that was pretty respectful for a first date.
Yeah.
Okay.
And have you tried getting a hold of him since you guys went out?
They, on the site, said to wait for the man to call you, and he just hasn't called back.
And how long has it been?
It's been almost 3 weeks now.
Okay, so he's definitely not calling you then if it's been 3 weeks.
Well, he might be ditching me, but then he also did say that he's really busy, and he's got a lot of stuff going on. He's got a lot of things to deal with his real estate and all of that, so maybe that's it.
Could certainly be.
I do feel like you're paying $1,500 for the service. They should be doing this for you instead of us.
Yeah, I mean, they should be taking care of it, but I just thought I'd rather call you guys because you guys get it handled immediately.
Yeah, we cost $3,000 to do this. So I'll send you an invoice. But we'll play a song, come back, call them, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match.
On the phone right now is Cece, and she actually spent $1,500 on a matchmaker to make her a match. And the match doesn't seem to be working out because the dude is not calling her back, and she can't figure out why. His name is Tag, and we're about to get him on the phone and see if there was a problem. Now, Cece admits that she did make a mistake on their date and actually ask him how much money he makes.
Such a big mistake.
I guess she paid this much money on a matchmaking service because they help find like guys who are well off and have great careers and are just too busy to date. So she actually asked him how much money he makes, and he seemed a little bothered by that. But the date did end with a little peck on the lips. But she hasn't heard from him since, and we're about to get him on the phone. Cece?
Yes.
Do they actually play that song for you when you walk into their offices?
They should, for as much as I'm paying them.
Yeah, they really should.
Dance for you.
If this doesn't turn out, are you going to stick with this matchmaking company?
I might write out the rest of my contract because I still have a couple of months that I'm covered with it, but I won't renew.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, get him on the phone, and find out why he's not calling you back, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, this is Tag.
Hey, Tag, how are you?
Good. How are you? Who is this?
This is Jubal. I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What is this regarding? I don't have a lot of time.
I'll make this quick. It's regarding a date you recently went on.
What? How'd you get my number?
Well, I got it from the girl that you went on a date with. She actually emailed us and asked if we could get a hold of you because you're not calling her back.
You serious?
Yes, I am. Her name is Cece.
No. I'm not going out with her ever again.
Oh, okay. That was quick.
Yeah.
I
guess we got our answer.
What's the problem with Cece? Can you tell us?
So wait a second. Are you guys working with the matchmaking service, and that's how this is happening?
No. Although I would like to be because it sounds like a lucrative business. Cece actually emailed our radio show and asked us if we could get you on the phone to find out why. She's confused and would love to see you again, but unfortunately you're not calling her back.
Okay.
She told us that you guys went out to dinner and there was an awkward moment where she asked how much money you made.
Wait, she actually told you about that?
Yeah, she did. She thinks that's the reason you're not calling her.
I think it's probably the reason, too. That's embarrassing.
Well, that was completely out of line of her. I mean, it's a first date, you know? I couldn't believe that she did it, and you know, she apologized to me, but really it just didn't help. I could tell that she was still thinking about it, and it was on her mind.
So, Tag, how much money do you make, Tag? I'm just curious if you could tell me.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I really would. I don't think we're going to get that out of you, though, but can you at least tell us what else happened on your date? You said that was one of the reasons you're not calling her back?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even really know how to say this. Like, this is on the radio and stuff. She doesn't really have a job.
What?
Okay.
She doesn't have a job?
She didn't tell you about this? Her way of making money?
No. We actually asked her because we're like, are you just going out to find dudes to pay all your bills? And she was like, no, I pay my bills myself. So I just assumed she had a job.
Well, yeah, she sure pays her bills all right.
Why are you laughing at her? What does she do?
Yeah.
Well, she told me that she makes thousands of dollars donating her eggs.
What? Eggs?
Her eggs? Like her...
Like from her ovaries.
Oh,
No, like
okay, so
your
she doesn't have
eggs.
like chickens in a coop in her backyard. It's her reproductive eggs that she's selling.
Yeah, no, she's not a farm girl. She's I guess you could say she's a farm girl. She's farming herself.
So
Dude,
that's
I
how
will
she's
say-
making her money?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of weird. Like, she starts bragging about how good her genes are, and
No, for real though, you have to go through some like stringent tests in order to be able to donate your eggs. It's like no joke. They want to make sure you are grade A.
yeah, she told me all about it.
And it's like really painful, I've heard.
I heard you can make a lot of money doing it.
Yeah, apparently you can make a lot of money because she said she pays her rent with it and travels. She's even done it in other countries, which, you know.
So
well, that'd be scary. Like, I'm go down to Mexico in a back alley and some guy's just harvesting your eggs. I wouldn't trust that.
Why does that turn you off? What about that is gross to you?
You're asking why that's a turn off.
Yeah, I don't know. Like guys donate sperm. She's helping people have babies.
Yeah, well, I don't like the thought of her having, you know, hundreds of little kids running around all over the world. And she doesn't have, like, a real job, you know? So, like, I'm going to be out there working, and she's, I don't know, sitting in a lab somewhere getting her ovaries scraped.
Hey, what do you do for a living?
I work in real estate.
Okay, you work in real estate. You might be able to retire off of her egg money.
You're flipping houses, she's flipping eggs.
Hey, Tag. I also need to be honest with you and tell you that she's actually on the line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the out. You're kidding.
I don't have a real job, Tag. Selling your eggs is a real job. I make money doing that. I make a lot of money doing that, okay? And I work all over the world in different countries helping women.
Yeah, I mean, you work all over the world. You should probably put that word work in quotes because I'm not really sure if that's working.
Yeah, it is work. It is legitimate work. I have to take care of myself, and I have to make sure that I'm in good condition.
You have to just let your body do its natural function. I mean, I don't really know how you call that working. You're just
No, you have to be healthy. You need to have top quality eggs to give to other women. I mean, it's actual work.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, so just because I don't sit around in an office all day with a secretary, that's not work?
I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I have a job. I make a lot of money, and I'm there working.
I have a job, too, and I also make a lot of money working.
Well, I mean, how long can you keep that up for? It's not a real career. You can't do it forever. Eventually, your body is going to go, nope, no more.
You know what? Quit putting this down and trying to judge me. Maybe I can't put this on my resume, but I'm a humanitarian. I'm helping people.
I think you could put it on a resume. I'm sure you could put that on a resume, Cece.
I mean, I just find it kind of hilarious that she thinks that this is humanitarian work.
Cece, did he come off this condescending to you when you guys were out on a date and you just somehow missed it?
You know what, Brooke? I had no idea that he was so against helping women and helping women to have children and so against the miracle of life.
What is this? Why am I suddenly like the bad guy here? You know, like, I'm not against women. I just want a woman who has an actual job.
Tag, it is an actual job. And if you don't believe me, why don't you come with me to one of my appointments and see my eggs up close and in person?
There you go. Hey, how about that?
That sounds
Tag?
like a sexy second date to me.
Tag, would you like to go out on a second date with Cece? We will pay for it.
I can't believe we're even asking that question.
You want to see your eggs, bro?
Hey, come check out my ovaries, baby.
Yeah, I totally let him do it. Obviously, he disrespects what I do for a living, disrespects women. Come on, come see.
Oh, my God.
See, obviously, like, you were drooling over how much money I made, and if I really wanted to, I could have seen your ovaries in another way.
Whatever. Kiss my eggs, Tag.
Kiss my eggs. That's awesome. That's a first and a second date update.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
For all that.
Obviously, he disrespects what I do for a living, disrespects women. Come on, come see.
Oh, my God.
See, obviously, like, you were drooling over how much money I made, and if I really wanted to, I could have seen your ovaries in another way.
Whatever. Kiss my eggs, Tag.
Kiss my eggs. That's awesome. That's a first and a second date update.
That is a clip from today's second date update. This girl named Cece wanted to call a guy named Tag who wasn't calling her back after their date. We found out the reason that he wasn't calling her back was because she claimed that her career was selling her eggs so that she can take vacations and stuff like that. You can get a lot of money for selling your eggs, but he was like,
Apparently.
it's not actually a career.
Yeah.
And eventually she's just going to be wanting me to take care of her.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, this is a career. Everybody texting in at 78592 agrees that is not a career.
No.
I think it is.
You do?
Yeah, if I had eggs to sell, absolutely.
You could go sell your sperm, and that's not a career either.
Except that's like $50. You get thousands of dollars selling eggs.
It's because it's like a crazy, intricate process, and it's supposed to be really painful.
There's some people texting in. They're like, my friend did this, and she made like $30,000.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of money, dude.
I don't think it's worth it.
Really?
So much work and pain.
And apparently she has to keep her body like right all year round and eat right and everything else.
I love how nobody brought up, I mean, he never brought up the fact that she flat out asked him how much he made during dinner.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't the problem. I feel like
Seems
that
kinda
should be the
sketchy.
problem.
Met him on like a gold digger website,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I do know my favorite thing, though, was this line.
Whatever. Kiss my eggs, Tag.
Kiss my eggs. That is the one thing that we can take away from today's second date update. The next time somebody's messing with you, just tell them to kiss your eggs.
Whatever. Kiss my eggs, Tag.
Kiss my eggs. Is donating your eggs a career? Text in 78592.
career.
I think it's a good career path.
No.
And every woman should do it. It's
Those
really
things dry up way too young and for it to be a career.
Whatever. Kiss my eggs, Tag.
Yeah, kiss my eggs. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back, and then you can yell at them.
Whatever. Kiss my eggs, Tag.